For decades, women in sports have been changing the game. Tonight, expect nothing different.
Tonight we're bringing you the action, the heat, and the energy.
And we're bringing you back-to-back breakaways, power plays,
and the moments that make you say, what is it about Oswego hockey?
It's the grit, it's the determination,
it's the stakes, it's the pressure.
And it's all happening right here, right now.
But tonight, things are a little different.
Tonight, the women of WTOP 10 are taking over.
Every angle and every call. It's all women.
Tonight we say farewell to some of the most seasoned players on the ice.
We are bringing you senior night for the men's Oswego State hockey team.
We'll be highlighting the end of an era that you're not going to want to miss.
We might be saying goodbye to some of Oswego's most beloved players tonight,
But we are tending to a new tradition here at Oswego State University.
It's the All Women's Broadcast 2026.
This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
Welcome to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for the Lakers' last regular season SUNYAC matchup. I am your host, Michelle Smith, with analysts Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald. And before we jump into what is to come on the ice tonight, I want to take a second to talk about how important today is for WTOP 10. Today is the third annual all-women's broadcast, meaning that everyone on today's crew, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes, are women in sports media. Not only am I hosting today's back-to-back broadcast, but I am also co-producing with the wonderful Piper Kiernan. Piper, you are my better half at this studio, and none of this would be possible without you. With that said, how are we feeling this evening for senior night as pucks fly behind us?
I am feeling pretty good. A little bit unsafe right now, but it's feeling pretty good. It is senior night here in Oswego. You can feel the energy here already, and the game hasn't even started yet. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun, and I'm so excited to be here on the bridge with the both of you.
I am very, very excited. This game, I can already tell by the energy that's on the ice, it's going to be a good one. It is such an honor to be working with this amazing group of women, and I honestly could not be happier. Well, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup to start our pregame coverage. Oswego and Buffalo last played just a month ago. Kelly, what can we expect from the Lakers and the Bengals tonight?
Absolutely. Both of these teams are very strong in different ways, but they do know each other's weaknesses and strengths. They're going to be playing tough. They're going to be playing fast. They're going to be playing hard. It's going to be good, and it's going to be a great game to watch.
Definitely. I'm so excited to see how tonight plays out. Now, with those early quick previews out of the way, we're going to take a trip down to the sideline with Emily Mike for Emily on the mic. Emily, over to you.
Thank you, girls. Now, once again, let's talk about streaks. The Bengals have a 6.25 win percentage in the Deb. currently on a 2-game losing streak with their recent opponents Hobart and Potsdam, and in their last 2 games against the Lakers, in which both games resulted in a 5-2 loss. They had an extremely physical game last night at the Cooler, with 6 total penalties, 5 being in the last period. With senior night in focus tonight and SUNY games on the horizon, let's see if the Buffalo State Bengals will go into this game baring their teeth. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Emily. We're looking forward to hearing your hits throughout the game. For now, we'll be right back with more analysis to get you ready for tonight's matchup. Stick around on WTOP 10.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really appealing because you start in the fall, where it's kind of like, well, still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams, how do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back to the Deb for Saturday Night Hockey. I'm your host, Michelle Smith, with Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald on my perch. Tonight is a very special night for the Lakers. You're joining us at the Deb for Senior Night, where 7 senior Lakers will be celebrated on their final regular season game. We have the captain, Matt McQuaid, the alternates, Connor Gatto and Jonathan Bala. We have goalie Brendan Milberg, who is starting tonight, Tommy Bannister, Drake Semrad, and Brett Fudger, who have all been assets to this team in their time at Oswego. What can each of you tell us about these players?
All right, I'm going to go first. I'm going to talk about Connor Gatto first. He has 10 goals, 7 assists, and 47 shots, making his shot percentage 21%. He has been a crucial asset to this team. And then moving on to Jonathan Bala, his other half, he has 1 goal, 4 assists, and 16 shots, bringing his shot percentage to 6%, which isn't great, but he's still putting in that effort. He's still being a team player. Then we have the captain, Matt McQuaid. He has 9 goals, 3 assists, and 92 shots. He has a 9% shot percentage, and he is just showing what it means to be a captain. And then finally, in that goal, we have Brandon Milberg. He has 6 games that he's played, making it 7 tonight. He has let 2.16 goals in and has 104 saves and has a save percentage of 91%.
Aurora, who do you got over there?
I'm looking at Tommy Bannister. Now, he's only been here in Oswego for about a year. He is a transfer student, but nevertheless, he still holds a lot of great power and contribution with the Lakers with 7 goals and 9 assists, and that is pretty crazy since this is his first year. And then Drake Semrad, he has this season 19 games played, 3 goals, 2 assists, 23 shots, and he has a very steady presence on the back line, and he also chips in offensively when he's given the opportunities. That puts in more power to the offensive line. And lastly, Brett Fudger, 20 games played, 1 goal, 4 assists, 29 shots. He contributes a lot to secondary offense, but he has a very physical presence while filling the depth forward for a lot of the momentum in the game.
Thank you, guys. We'll keep an eye on those seniors tonight, especially Captain Matt McQuaid. Our co-producer, Piper Kiernan, sat down with him in anticipation of this matchup. So let's hear what he had to say.
Yeah, this has been everything to me. I mean, that's the reason why you come to Oswego, is to be a part of the hockey team. And I think it's just the culture and the guys that you meet here, they mean everything to you, because being able to come here and, live on a street with, all your best buddies, coming in here, meeting new faces, and being at the rink every day with these guys, having a bunch of guys that all pull the rope the same way, that are all working towards a common goal. I think it's a really unique thing that not everybody gets to experience. So I think being able to be here and kind of have a group of guys that you can kind of lean on like that, I think it's a really special feeling. Yeah, I would say don't take anything for granted. Enjoy every day you're here. I remember it like it was yesterday. Coming in here, I was moving in as a freshman, coming into a house with 2 upperclassmen, and they were telling me that things move fast, and I didn't believe it. Obviously, I thought I've got 4 years here, but next thing you know, a blink of an eye, and I come down here and I'm in my last semester. So don't take anything for granted, whether it's in the classroom, on the ice, off the ice with the boys. Enjoy every minute, and just really take it in.
It's always nice to hear from the captain, and of course, as always, we appreciate that these guys are willing to sit down with us here at the studio, WTOP 10. These guys really love gassing up their teammates. It's always a team effort, and they always want to acknowledge that. The absence of these players next season will definitely be felt on the ice, and based on what we've heard throughout this season, it will be felt in the locker room as well by their underclassmen teammates. Now, tonight may be senior night, but the Lakers still have a playoff run to go before these players really say goodbye. With SUNY playoffs right around the corner, let's take a look at the standings. Kelly, what do you see?
What I'm seeing is a matchup that is already clinched. The Lakers have already clinched that 2nd seed, while the Bengals have already clinched that 7th seed. Both of these teams not really fighting for a spot in the playoffs, but they're still fighting for points, seeing as how Buffalo State is 12 points behind the Lakers.
Now, Aurora, there was one SUNY game at 4 today and 3 more starting at 7. Can you take us through those matchups?
Yeah, absolutely. So Hobart did beat Fredonia 7-0. That is an insane number, but Hobart is still sitting pretty at the number 1 seed. Skidmore at Potsdam and Plattsburgh at Canton will start at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Aurora. In true Hobart fashion, they are going out with a bang on this regular season. With that, let's head back down to Emily Mike for some hot seat trivia.
Thank you so much. Now, you know what time of night it is? It's time for some hockey trivia. I'm here with some Bengals fans and an Oswego mom.
Hi, I'm an Oswego mom. I'm Felissa Bender, and I'm also a Buff State Bengal.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm an alumni of Buff State as well.
I'm Peg McAndrew. I'm an alumni of Buff State.
Without further ado, let's get into some trivia. So which team featured the famous Miracle on Ice during the 1980 Winter Olympics?
Team USA.
That would be correct. Now, who is the NHL's all-time lead goal scorer?
Ovechkin.
That's right.
All right.
That's correct. How long has Coach Ed Gosick led the Oswego State Lakers?
What year?
How many years?
Oh, how many years? It's been a while.
27.
It's been a while.
You're close.
28.
Lower.
26.
23. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. And what hockey television show is currently going viral following a secret love affair between 2 opposing MLH stars?
Heated rivalry.
That is correct. And what year did the Oswego State Lakers win their only NCAA championship?
2007.
There you go. She got it.
That is correct. I think that was what, 4 out of 5? Yeah, 4 out of 5. Right. Excellent performance from you guys. We're looking for a great game. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Emily. Always so much fun to interact with the fans like that. Now, here on The Perch, we've recently added a segment called Hot and Cold, where our analysts tell us what makes or breaks each team's play. Aurora, what are Oswego's hot and colds tonight?
Hot and colds for Oswego. Starting off with the Hots, they're very strong with their wins and the momentum runs. They started off the season with a huge 5-0 shutout win. This really shows how they can lock down and control the play end to end, all ends of the ice. They can make pretty good comebacks in the third period we've seen trends that they get really heated in the third period. They can make a really big comeback, and the third periods tend to be their best. They have an ability to also strike quickly, especially off those face-offs. Usually we see Lakers acquiring the puck. However, unfortunately, there are some holes. They can let in early goals in the first period. Doesn't matter the goalie, it just tends to happen a lot. The pressure can consume them sometimes in a close game, but that's when the goalie comes in. As long as the goalie and the captains have a really good attitude, that will affect the rest of the team. Their turnovers can sometimes be costly, and if they lose momentum, sometimes they let their guard down, but they should never let their guard down because that'll lose the momentum that they have for the rest of the game.
Now, before we chat about Buffalo, we are going to throw it to a break. We'll be right back here on WTOP 10.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay. Okay. Let me show you because your team is affiliated. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh.
Just like that.
That's actually. Let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready? I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone.
God. All right, put the bat down. All right. This number's like.
Sorry, Joe.
You're right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
Good evening and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Buffalo State Bengals. I'm Tilly Pethrick, joined by my teammate Fiona Sierens. How are we feeling, Fiona?
I'm just so excited. This is my first time working live sports here at Oswego, but I'm super excited to be doing it standing next to you.
Awesome, awesome. Diving right in, what do you want to see for the first 5 minutes from the Buffalo State Bengals?
Yeah, so I really want to see how Buffalo State can handle Oswego's offensive surge. Last time they played each other, they lost 5-2, and I want to know how they can handle that. Especially because this is Oswego's senior night, so they're going to be coming out with a lot of energy, and they can't let that set the tone for the rest of the game.
I agree. Yeah, they definitely need to weather the storm and, find a way to counterpunch at some point early here. For Oswego, I really want to see them dictate the pace early. They thrive off of volume and pressure on offense with 33.6 shots on net per game and 3.8 goals. So I think they definitely need to, right off the puck drop, pick it up, and maybe if they keep their feet moving, they may be able to find a early power play chance, which can tilt the ice in their favor pretty quickly. Next up, who are you watching on Buffalo State?
Yeah, on Buff State's side, I'm looking at number 23. He's a freshman. His name is Lucas Signoretti, and he has the most points and goals for his team. He has 13 goals and 28 points. He was the SUNY Player of the Week. He sits in the top 5 of the SUNY for points and goals. And last time he played Oswego, he had 1 goal and 10 shots on net. So a lot of opportunities, and I want to see what he can do today.
Definitely. My player to watch tonight is Colin Vasallo, number 22 on the Lakers. He's been a glue guy all year. He had an okay freshman year, but he's really taken a step forward in his sophomore campaign this year, leading the team with 12 goals. He really is effective all over the ice. I mean, he had a hat trick in their game against SUNY Morrisville last weekend, and he had another one last night. So I think if he can, keep his feet moving, he'll definitely find some success tonight. And I mean, throughout the game tonight, the main things I'm just looking for is, dictate the pace early, limit net front battles, and, capitalize on the power play. That's all from me, I guess. Stay tuned for more after the break.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
Oh boy!
Come across.
Who else would you want behind this camera other than Austin Claus? Nope. Nobody.
What's happening?
No, I want nobody calling this game but Kenny Gerard. And Paulie Beatty. And also Kenny Gerard again.
Welcome back to The Perch for the last time on our pregame show. I'm Michelle Smith with Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald. In just a few minutes, we'll have puck drop at center ice in the Deb. But first, we have some more analysis. So, Kelly, why don't you start us off with Buffalo's hot and colds?
Absolutely. So I didn't really have much to look at stats-wise, but they are incredibly aggressive on the ice. They keep that momentum forward, keep it moving forward, and they will definitely be a challenge to this Laker team. But they have to communicate more. These margins are slim between these two teams, but it is significant enough that it comes down to the wire, and they need to stay sharp and stay vigilant on the ice.
Now, Aurora, Oswego and Buff State know how to work themselves on the power play. Tell me about that special team with the man advantage.
So with the man advantage, and when it comes to the power plays for both teams, for Oswego, they have 13 goals this season, 54 opportunities. Conversion is 24.1%, which is actually kind of close to Buffalo State's conversion at 21.5%. Buff State has 17 goals, 79 percentages. Statistically, for Buff State, their power play may not be very elite compared to Oswego, but it can still come through, as we've seen in previous games, including some games when it comes to the deciding goal shots. When it comes to Oswego, the power plays have been a significant weapon that they have been utilizing this year. Their efficiency with an extra skater especially gives them an edge in very tight situations.
Kelly, talking to the numbers for Oswego and Buffalo when it comes to penalties.
Absolutely. So for the Lakers, they have 92 penalties total, averaging 3.8 per game, which is about 8 minutes a game. But they do have one 10-minute conduct miss penalty. And then on the other side of things, the Bengals have 93, averaging 3.9 a game and 8.9 minutes per game. They have two 10-minute misconduct penalties. It's going to be tight between these two teams because they are very close in that stat. But I think we're going to see where that factor goes is going to really decide where this puck is going to go.
Definitely. Well, while they introduce us to the starting lines tonight, let's dive into my personal favorite segment, picks. Kelly, what is your final score prediction tonight?
My final score prediction is going to be 4-1 Oswego. I think they really do have it in the bag. They really are going to show why they are that second seed, and I know they did last night, and they're going to do it again today.
What do you got for us?
My predictions are 4-3 Oswego. I think this will be another challenging game. You know, they both have really, really good stats, really great players, really great teamwork, like a well-oiled machine, so I'm looking forward to this.
Well, I see 4-2 Oswego. After a 5-2 Oswego win on the road in their last matchup, I think Oswego's prepared to play hard against Buffalo, but the Bengals might also be battling hard to play catch-up before SUNYAC brackets are finalized. Oswego's goaltending is just a bit too tight to be caught, though. The lights are off in the Deb, so we'll keep an eye on those picks as the game goes on, but that means that it's almost time for the anthems of the United States and Canada. I've been Michelle Smith with Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald for the 3rd annual All-Women's broadcast. Keep an eye on the ice and an ear to the press box, and we'll be back for the first intermission report.
Somebody count me in. Count me in. Yeah, I can't hear them. I told Piper, but. Good evening and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Buffalo State Bengals. I'm Tilly Pethrick, joined by my teammate Fiona Sarens. How are we feeling, Fiona?
Super excited. I can't wait to see what the Lakers can do tonight.
Awesome. Looks like senior Matthew McQuaid will be taking the opening face-off for the Lakers here tonight. Super special night here on senior night. The Lakers will be celebrating their 7 seniors who have really held this team together the last couple of years. McQuaid will face off against number 8, Penry. And we're underway here. Big fall from Fudger right off the face-off here. Nice D-to-D by the Buffalo State Bengals defensemen as they gain immediate offensive entry into the Lakers zone. Number 14 on Buffalo State rimmed that back down low, collected by Drake Semrad, who'll bank it up to Fudger. Big hit by number 44 from the Bengals. Some nice patience from the Lakers here as they gain their legs in the neutral zone. But the Buffalo State Bengals are ready to attack here.
The Lakers have not yet brought it into the offensive zone. They initially lost their first faceoff, and it was not the best start they could have had to this game.
That's exactly right, Fiona. An offsides call here will set them up just outside their defensive zone, but Tommy Bannister needs to win this faceoff in order for them to gain some rhythm here. Another faceoff loss. Oh, but that one makes it all the way down into the Bengals zone. Collected by their defenseman. Nice D-to-D behind the net. Nice chip out will send one of their forwards up the ice, but a nice collection by Travis Baker will send it up to their forwards. A missed pass there by Cam Simons. That's okay, though, because Tommy Bannister's on the half wall ready to collect that one. Stuffed up in the corner, the Buffalo State Bengals will recollect and look to attack. A dump and chase will be collected by Brandon Milberg behind the net, but a missed breakout will have them struggling behind the goal. Brandon Cohen up the ice. It's his line mate, Jesse Horacek. Big body there by number 20 on the Bengals. A bouncing puck here early has left them kind of scrambling in the neutral zone, but Cohen looks to attack. Quick shot deflected by the Bengals netminder. Payom will collect it and send it up to Brandon Cohen, who lays it down for a chase. Colin Vasallo, nice shot, blocked by a defenseman. Keeping it low, the Lakers are able to change, getting some fresh legs, looking to trap the Bengals in their zone. Some nice puck movement early for the Lakers. Oh, and another shot blocked by Payon. That one almost made it way into the crowd here, Fiona.
This was really the Lakers' first chance of having possession in the offensive zone. Other than that, they would dump it and it would immediately get broken out by the Bengals. So it's exciting to see that they're getting a hold of things here.
Matthew McQuaid here again for the face-off in the offensive zone. Tied up around the ref, but looks like the Lakers will regain possession of it down low. A nice physical play by Connor Gatto below the goal line. Stuffed up the defenseman, but it looks like the Bengals are headed north. A nice stick by Drake Semrad, shut down that one early here, but they maintain possession of it. Ooh, a quick chance there for the Bengals had Brandon Milberg scrambling in the crease. Some physicality after the whistle here, broken up by the referees. That one was close there, Fiona.
It was. Good shout out to Milberg because The Bengals had a really clean zone entry, and
that one could have been bad here. The Lakers have struggled on defense in their last couple of games, but today they really need to keep it clean. Even though they have their playoff spot pretty much secured, they still just need to clean things up before things get serious in postseason play. Senior Brett Fudger taking that one. Puck makes its way back to Michael Ergo, who will send it all the way down the ice for an icing.
Passes aren't totally connecting here. I would like to see some more cleaner zone entries by the Lakers tonight. They've kind of just been icing it and dumping the puck and chasing after it, which is okay, but they should really hold on to the possession as much as they can.
Yeah, they really need to start dictating the pace here. I mean, their offense really thrives on offensive zone possession and quick shots on net, which they haven't seen much of yet. Nice face-off win by the Bengals will make its way down low, but Josh Simpson's there to collect it. A bouncing puck will make its way to center ice. Cameron Simons on the forecheck. Oh. A nice hit by the Bengals bench by Brett Fudger will hold up one of the Bengals defensemen as he collects it in the slot area and heads his way up north. Nice dump and will allow the Lakers to change here. But Cam Simons looks to keep his foot on the gas, getting a nice hit down low, but the refs call it off quick before anything can happen.
Good forecheck by Ryan Burke and caused an opportunity in front of the net, and we had some hard forecheckers. I would also like to point out senior Brett Fudger's, his decision making on the breakout to be patient and hold on to that puck a little bit longer.
Ryan Burke will line up here for the face-off. The Lakers really need to be more connected off their face-offs here as Jesse Horacek, just a missed shot there, but Ryan Burke's here, another missed opportunity. Wide shot by Payon will make its way back up to his D partner, Jonathan Blah, who sends it down low for Horacek. Scrambling below the goal line, looks like Burke is held up by a Bengals defenseman but he manages to send it up to Payon. He takes his turn around the zone, trying to stuff it, but it'll be turned back up by the Bengals. Buffalo State's number 4 sends that down for an icing, keeping them from changing, which could be detrimental here as they're looking a little tired in the defensive zone here.
I think the Lakers need to put the puck more on net, even if it's for a low shot. They've missed the net high and wide quite a few times here, but as we saw, this goalie let out some really nice rebounds that if they had some people crashing the net, they could have knocked that one in.
Yeah, Liam Gross has been a steadfast member of this Bengals squad this year, but similar to the Lakers, I mean, all 3 of the Bengals goalies have taken turns, but he seems to have gotten the nod tonight against the Lakers, which, even though, again, they have their playoff spot, they still want to make sure that they're, having good momentum going into this postseason. Justin Ryan now for the face-off against number 21, Gleb Ushakov. Won by the Bengals as they take it down low. Back up the wall to 24, Messing. Drake Semrad with a nice grab out of the air will send it down the wall to Colin Vasallo. But another nice play by Messing. Taken out at the hips by Justin Ryan. But Bengals will collect it again. Patiently waiting is Manov, finding DeLeon in the slot, who finds the far left pad of Milberg. Nice save by Milberg there. Adam Grenier putting some pressure on. Nice grab by Justin Ryan in the slot will send them back into the neutral zone. Drake Semrad sends a stretch pass up to Tommy Bannister, giving them some offensive zone access here. Patient on the forecheck. Tommy Bannister waits for his turn as number 14 on Buffalo State makes his way out, trying to send a stretch pass down to Murray, but that'll be sent all the way down for an icing. As there's some physicalities exchanged between Connor Gatto and number 17. What are we seeing, Fiona? I mean, like you said, they're struggling on the breakouts here, but they're also struggling on clean zone entries. What more can they really do right now off of faceoffs to help them get some rhythm here.
Yeah, both teams are about 50% for face-off percentage. So those 50-50 pucks, it has to be about first effort, who's going to get there first, because both teams seem to be pretty even in that area. I'd also like to highlight that the Bengals have iced the puck quite a few times so far this game. So if the Lakers keep forechecking hard, then they're going to get their chance.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to send that stretch player. Matthew McQuaid wins it for the Lakers. Payon sends it down the wall to Connor Gatto.
Good shot.
Nice shot by Payon, hits the knob of Gross's stick and just trickles over the top of the net. Connor Gatto, nice surge off the goal line, but Tommy Bannister will collect it in the high slot. Nice shot by Bannister, rebound, but that'll be covered by Gross as the crowd gets a little excited there. That's probably their first quality offensive look. The Buffalo State Bengals definitely strive off of net front chaos, but the Lakers, I think, need to return just the same energy here, seeming as their pucks aren't really making it through to the net. Senior Brett Fudger will line up to take his turn on the faceoff, but number 9 on the Bengals will put that back down low. Exchange between the Laker defenseman. Brandon Gilmore's shot will be deflected away by number 8, Penry. Fudger staying vigilant in the neutral zone. Finds his teammate Payon on the blue line, but that'll be kept up high by the Bengals. Mikey Ergo with a big hit on the half wall. Staying very intense on the forecheck. Evades a hit in center ice, but gets tied up with Penry. Nice low puck sent in by Ryan Burke. We'll give them a little bit of offensive zone time, but Penry will send it out. Baker will send it down low. Liam Gross comes out of his net. Panic there. The Lakers are looking pretty good on the forecheck here, but these stretch passes that Buff State are sending out, not sure if they're really the best looks here, just seeming as though the Lakers are collecting it and sending it right back up the ice in the neutral zone.
I agree. Buff State, that was a lot of defensive zone time for Buff State. They just got to change out, so they're getting some fresh legs on the ice.
Ooh. A nice puck laid through by Jesse Horacek will find the stick of Brandon Cohen, but he'll just miss the net by a couple inches. Another missed pass by the Buffalo State Bengals will find its way deep into the Lakers zone, rounded by Josh Simpson. A quick shot by 44, Drayton Tordofa. Sorry if I said that wrong, but Brandon Milberg, he's staying ready in net, even though he's only seen a couple shots here so far.
Today, replay is brought to you by Wanzone's Calzones. The night is not complete without a Tomcat.
Defensive zone faceoff here, won by Justin Ryan, sent out by Aiden Cooper. Finding Colin Vassilo right over the line and put on net by Justin Ryan. That one just barely missed the top of the net as the crowd erupts. The Bengals are quick to send it back up the other way, trying to catch them in transition. Missed shot by the Bengals. Some nice cycle plays there by Buffalo State. Will be disrupted by the Laker defenseman, but they're staying ready in the slot. Drake Semrad will collect it off that corner battle as he moves up the ice. Nice chip puck. We'll find Colin Vassalo down low. Matthew McQuaid on the forecheck gets tied up. The Bengals finding some more momentum heading over Oswego's blue line, but the Lakers are really finding their rhythm here in the defensive zone on the breakouts and on their line rushes as Matt McQuaid comes down. Oh, and number 10 on the Bengals, De Leon, ties up his stick, avoiding a nice shot on net. Brandon Gilmore will chase as that puck gets deflected out, and senior Tommy Bannister finds an odd man rush, but Liam Gross is there to swat it away. Matthew McQuaid patient now, trying to find Mikey Ergo on the back door. Ergo, another quick shot on net. rejected by Gross. Some quick puck movement here by the Lakers is really catching these Bengal defensemen off guard as Cam Simons almost got a one-timer off there on the far side of the ice. Nice puck battle. We'll have the Lakers scrambling to maintain possession, but Travis Baker does a nice job at the blue line, resetting as Fudger makes his way down the wall, looking for a look on net. Collected by Liam Gross just outside his crease.
There was really good possession and puck movement by the Lakers in the offensive zone there. I think the Buff State goalie, Gross, is letting out a lot of rebounds, so it's really important that the Lakers keep crashing the net.
I agree. Yeah, he's really holding down the fort here for the Bengals, especially when they're getting tired on those longer zone time periods kept in by the Lakers.
Yes, there was a few good plays last shift by the Lakers where they just kept the puck deep into the zone so they can get that line change and get some fresh legs out on the ice without having a whistle.
A nice step up by Travis Baker there, slowed down the Bengals rush, allowing his partner Josh Simpson to collect and head back up the ice. Henry tries to find his teammate, number 9, LaValle, in neutral ice, but the Lakers are quick to turn it around. Oh, and just another missed opportunity in the slot area by Brandon Cohen. Payon finds himself in the corner, and Ryan Burke struggles to collect that one behind the net. Brandon Cohen flips that one out of the zone as Justin Ryan fights that one away from the Bengals defenseman, leaving them scrambling. Finds Payon on the far side. Nice shot by Payon. Finds the stomach of Liam Gross.
The Bengals are having a really hard time handling the Lakers' forecheck here, both off of the rush and just in the zone. They're having a hard time breaking it out as well. I also think the Lakers are finding a better rhythm of breaking the puck out of their own zone and having some more cleaner zone entries to get chances into the middle of the ice and towards the net.
Definitely. Yeah, they're definitely limiting, Buffalo State's rhythm here off their line rushes, but it's just a matter of time before they find some success off theirs of their own. Far shot by Payon finds Colin Vassalo in that far corner, but he'll send it back down low as the Bengals look to stretch pass out to Marquez, but that'll be collected by Milberg in the Lakers' crease. It must be hard for Milberg back there. He's not seeing tons of shots, but the few he's seen are, not your typical shots. They're bouncing. They're kind of being shoved at him right in front of him. That one was just about bouncing one. Those ones are always scary. I mean, as a defenseman myself, I'm scared they're just going to find their way through a crack or a hole in the goalie's armor. Nice face-off win by the Lakers. Allow them to regroup here in the neutral zone as Aiden Cooper tries to find Matt McQuaid on the half wall. He moves in, nice shot, just missing that top corner. Number 14 for Buffalo, Manov. Some fancy footwork there in the neutral zone, but he'll lay that one down low for his teammate DeLeon to chase. The Lakers have done a really nice job. These simple passes below the goal line have allowed them to, pretty much skip over Buffalo's entire forecheck, but they're really struggling right now to maintain possession in the neutral zone as they're getting it out of their zone, but then they can't really seem to find their way over Buffalo State's blue line. Tommy Bannister takes it back into the Lakers zone as he looks to attack. A muff pass will have Mikey Ergo patiently waiting in the neutral zone so they avoid an offside call. Nice cross-corner dump by Travis Baker will allow Cam Simons to forecheck. Some nice handles by Travis Baker, but the Bengals will find a way to knock that one off the glass once again. Simons and number 17, Jake Muir, tied up in the Lakers slot. almost a penalty there. The Lakers are really struggling right now to, like I said, maintain possession in the neutral zone. Here comes Josh Simpson finding Ergo as he looks to get a change and get some fresh legs on the ice for the Lakers squad. Nice D-to-D between the Bengals defensemen, but another full ice pass will have Payon and Yushakov fighting for it. No icing, but Jesse Horacek will find his legs. Nice cycle play by Brandon Cohen. Will be collected by Jesse Horacek as he fights off a Bengal defenseman. Another chip play out of the zone. The Lakers really need to find some offensive momentum here. I mean, one of my keys for the game was dictate the pace early, and they're really struggling to do so as Buffalo State is making it extremely difficult for them to gain any really quality chances or line rushes. Nice breakout by Payon. Vassilo, full head of steam, toe drag, missed on the release, but that's okay as he struggles to maintain or regain possession on the half wall. Adam Grenier there to back him up. It's looking like pinball out here, Fiona.
It's getting very sloppy. I think that they need to stick to simple hockey, simple plays. Nobody needs to make any fancy moves right now. They just need to hold possession and get it to the net.
Nice dump in off the leg of Tommy Bannister. Number 14, Andrew Manov, looks to attack, sending it low for his teammate, LaValle. Nice pad save there by Milberg. Connor Gatto sends that one in wide. Missed reverse chip there by Manov will allow the Lakers to regain possession, and for Connor Gatto to move in. Shot goes off the crossbar. Bouncing, Josh Simpson will send that one to the half wall for Matt McQuaid, but they'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Nice chip pass by Travis Baker, found McQuaid for a quick shot, but that one will be swatted away by Gross. Ooh, nice block there by Manov as both the Bengals and Lakers are scrambling in front of the net. Helmets are off. Cam Simon's there to back his teammate off. Looks like Mikey Ergo's on the ground wrestling with one of the Bengals players. That was some excitement. The student section loved that one. That was a really good chance there by Matthew McQuaid. Nice pass in, nice saucer pass in by Travis Baker.
I was really surprised with the amount of time that Matt McQuaid had in front of the net, and that the Bengals just gave him that space.
Yeah, big shove behind the net, puts the senior on his backside, but the refs were quick there to break that one up. Not sure if the Lakers will earn a penalty here, but defenseman and Andre Manov will find himself in the box, giving the Lakers the first advantage of the game. And it looks like one of the Buffalo State Bengals were just sent down the tunnel. Not sure if there was an ejection there or not, but the Lakers will have their first power play of the game, and another key to the game, capitalize on the power play. If they can earn some really good possession here and some nice shots on net, I'm sure they can find some separation in this game. The Bengals coach exchanging some words with one of the referees down there, probably trying to find a matching penalty somewhere in all of that scuffle in front of the net.
The Lakers' power play conversion percentage is .250, which is very similar to the Bengals, but I think that they should really capitalize on this opportunity and gain possession is where they are going to thrive.
I agree. I think if they can avoid, forcing those low percentage shots like they have been in normal 5-on-5 play. I think they'll have some success here. I mean, Liam Gross is standing really tall in net, but this Bengals squad, not sure if they're ready to face this powerful power play here.
They've already gotten a lot of opportunities with rebounds in front of the net, and I really think one's going to get banged in pretty soon.
Some complaints from the fans about delay of game here as both teams look to set up in the Bengals zone. Ryan Burke will take the face-off, accompanied by Colin Vasallo and Jesse Horacek on the wings. Nico Payon and Brandon Cohen will find themselves at the blue line for this first power play, hoping to find some success as Jesse Horacek knocks it back to Cohen. Some nice passes here. Find Cohen down low, looks for a quick wrap shot on the net as a hot puck gets sent up to Payon. Nice pass over to Burke. Nice one-timer by Payon. Finds the back of the net as number 22, Colin Vasallo, puts that one behind Liam Gross.
Nice backdoor play by Colin there. He really just got the rebound. It was interesting to see that their power play didn't have a lot of movement up top, and it was mostly down low in front of the net, which really is going to work against the Bengals. I mean, they scored very quick off of this power play.
That was a nice shot by Payon, sent in, laid it right off the far pad, giving his forward some time down low to collect it and put that one in. Colin Vasallo, like I said earlier, he's really been a glue guy at both ends of the ice for this Lakers squad. That I think is his 14th goal in the season, and I'm sure it won't be his only one tonight if they can get some more momentum going here. Milberg collects that one behind the net, sends that one up the wall as Connor Gatto gets knocked off his feet a little bit by number 6 on the Bengals. Nice hit by Connor Gatto, and another one by number 17 on the Bengals, Jake Muir. Lots of physicality in this game, but I think that's a good sign early on. I mean, both these teams, despite their playoff contention, I mean, they both still want to win, and they still want to earn those points.
Yeah. And I'm sure the Lakers don't want to win 1-0 tonight. I mean, last time they won 5-2. They're capable of much more.
Exactly. They netted 2 goals in the first period last game. I mean, they're an early attack team, which we haven't seen much of today, but I think Vasallo's goal will give them some fire here. Brett Fudger on the faceoff. Ties up number 21, Gleb Yushikov. As Cam Simons receives a pass. Mikey Ergo taken out by number 24. Manov looking to correct his penalty there. Sends it down low for his teammates. But Mikey Ergo will be there to collect it and pass it back to Brendan Gilmore. Stretch pass up to Jesse Horacek will be tipped in as Liam Gross misses that one behind the net. Nice forecheck by Jonathan Balaw. Ryan Burke will collect that on the half wall, sending it down low for Brandon Cohen. Him and number 24, Ryan Messing, will fight for it in the corner as Jesse Horacek gets involved in the action. Picked up by Foster Nickel, sent off the high glass as that bounces down for an icing. Nope, called off. Turned back up the ice by Travis Baker. Number 8, Penry, staying patient on the forecheck, but an icing call will send them all the way back down to the Lakers zone.
It's getting a little bit more chippy out there between both the Bengals and the Lakers. There's some excess shoving and just aggressiveness out on the ice.
I agree. I mean, these last couple minutes here, no matter how many goals you're down by, you still want to push through till that final buzzer, because right now it's anyone's game. So I think Both teams will reset for that face-off here. This is Ryan Burke and Tyler Henry will face off. Hit off the skate by Bengal Neven Otis. Travis Baker will send that one all the way back down for another face-off.
It looks like the Lakers are really trying to get the puck past the D and the forecheck hard. I do think that if they can do this successfully, they will be very successful in holding possession. I think they're a faster team than the Bengals for sure.
Yeah, the Lakers need to find a change off this face-off here. Hopefully off a nice clean breakout, as Travis Baker and Josh Simpson are a little bit tired. Nice face-off win by Ryan Burke. Will be sent off the high glass by Travis Baker. Collected by Jesse Horacek. Nice behind the back pass. Gives them a little bit of breathing room, sending Justin Ryan out for some fresh legs. Nice try by Penry. Will give the Bengals a little bit of momentum here, tying up Travis Baker in the corner. Josh Simpson with tired legs moving up, finds Brandon Cohen and finds a change. Nice forecheck by Justin Ryan. Will have the Bengals scrambling on the breakout. Good angle by Adam Grenier, wedges off a Bengal player as he changes. Nice shot through, sent in by number 6, Perot. Will once again find the far pad of Milberg, allowing or kickstarting the Oswego's breakout here. Nice keep by Nico Payon. Lakers really need to stay vigilant here on defense. They're letting up a little bit. That's not a good sign, as the Bengals look to attack while the Oswego Lakers are changing. Miss pass. Another miss pass. And that's all for the first period here, folks. The Lakers will close out 1-0 as the Bengals and the Lakers will exchange some words in the corner here.
A lot of tension between the teams here. This is the second fight of the game, and it's only been one period so far.
Definitely a lot of tension. I can talk and I'm not on. Am I on?
All right, I'm here with number 22, sophomore forward Colin Vasilo, who once again scored the first goal of the game. Now, Colin, the last time we spoke, you had scored 2 goals versus Potsdam. So what's your mentality going into this game? Are you trying to match that energy?
Yeah, same thing. Just keeping it simple, getting pucks in the net, and playing with confidence. It's been helping me out all the years, so just keep it going, I guess.
So according to Colin, confidence is key. Buffalo's been quite physical today already. It looks like they're leaving it all out on the ice. What do you plan to leave behind tonight?
Same thing, match their energy and play our game. I think that's really all we got to do, and we'll get the win.
100%. Now, it's the final countdown for you guys. The stakes are high, pressure is on, SUNYACs are on the horizon. How do you plan to keep this energy, match it in this game and going into the SUNYAC?
Same as I always say, it's just, match their energy, show up to practice hard every day, and, it translates on the ice. So I think the boys are doing a good job tonight, and again, just keep it going. That's really all I got to say.
You heard it here. Don't go anywhere. This is WTOP 10's Senior Night, All Women's Broadcast. We'll be right back.
back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games, they beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our quick weather.
Never mind.
Let's see how outside he is.
Welcome back to the Perch, the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. We saw the Little Lakers down there showing off. I'm your host, Michelle Smith, with Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald. Special teams, ladies. We spent some time on them before, and now we have a power play goal to unpack. Colin Vassalo from up close. Aurora, talk me through it.
That power play goal was so intense. There was 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. Mainly scored by number 22, Colin Vassalo, assisted by number 28, Ryan Burke, and then also assisted by number 81, Nico Paone. It was electric. The way they were moving around, I'm not sure if we have a replay on it, but the way that they were moving, the way that their momentum pushed them, they just had their stick in the right place, is almost a tic-tac-toe, and it was beautifully in the back of the net.
Absolutely. Right behind us here, behind the Perch, we have the families of the seniors. They erupted, not even their own kids, and they love to see this team score, so that was a lot of fun. Now, maybe the tail of the tape for this first period was physicality, especially that fight 16 minutes into the period. The crowd here at the Deb was very enthused, and Buffalo ended up taking the penalty. Kelly had her eyes on the scrum. What did your analytical eye see?
Absolutely. It was insane to watch. There was helmets flying, takedowns on both ends. It was quite the sight to see, Michelle. It was started by, I think, number 14, who got the penalty, but it ultimately came down to that physicality, tension brewing the entire time. There was so many little almost fights right at the beginning of the game, and then even after the whistle blew for the end of the period, there was a tiny altercation, and it's really showing that there is so much tension between these two teams, and showing that both these teams are hungry and both of them have the fire behind them.
Definitely. Now, in true Oswego fashion, things got a bit chippy near the crease. What is the key to staying dominant and aggressive while avoiding wasting quality time in the box going forward?
I think when it comes to that, it's definitely the discipline of the game. You know, we've had a couple squabbles and brawls, but when the team has a good discipline, they avoid little mishaps, they avoid risky shots, risky passes. It's all about keeping that discipline and making sure their confidence stays high, but then they also risk spending that quality time in the penalty box.
Now, at some times, sorry, Kelly, go right ahead. Did I cut you off? No, don't worry. Okay. Sorry, girl. At times, this game has looked a little bit like Herb Brooks' bag skates in the Miracle on Ice. With how much back and forth we've seen through the neutral zone, do you think there's any chance of burnout through the rest of the game with such a fiery start? I'm a little worried that both teams might come back out a little tired.
Honestly, Michelle, I think this is going to motivate them even further. They are going to have that fiery start. That momentum is going to push them through this the rest of the game. We might not see as much physical aspects of it because they're probably both getting the talking to right now from both of their coaches, but I think we're going to see that momentum push forward in different ways. I think it's going to show in the defense like it just showed. There has been no shots let through by either team, but I think it's going to also show in the offensive end because they are aggressive, as we all have seen.
Wow, great analysis, Kelly. Thank you. Now, let's check in on the seniors playing here tonight for Oswego. What have you ladies seen from the guys?
I'm going to start off with Matt McQuaid, the captain of this team. He has had so many shots on goal, totaling to 4, which has been an absolute power play by him. Now, of course, he didn't win on the power play, but he was a very, very huge asset to this team. Now, looking more to the other seniors that I was talking about, in the goal, Milberg has had an incredible time in goal. He has let no shot through. He is doing great. He is showing what it means to be a Laker and be on that defensive side. Going forward with the rest of the seniors, they are all doing well. They are all putting up their shots. They are all putting up the stats that they need to and showing that they really do want to win this final game. And as we can hear, they have the support of their parents because they're sitting right here behind us, and it's really, really fun to watch.
Laura, what have you seen from your seniors to watch?
For my players to watch, you know, when it comes to Milberg, he keeps ranking up his points. All of his saves and everything he's been doing, he has not let one thing go past him. And the same thing goes for the other goalie, Cumbersworth, if I pronounce that correctly, for the Buffalo State. But it's the same principle. He's not letting anything through. He did let that one early goal through for the Lakers, but he still persists. He still has that really good understanding of the crease line. He stays where he needs to be, and he watches everything. Most of the shots that Oswego was getting was into his bread basket, but regardless, he still had some pretty good saves.
Well, we'll keep an eye on those goalies and the seniors down there on the ice for the rest of the game. As we mentioned, today is the last day of the regular season for SUNYAC hockey. Aurora, we're going to take it back to you. Can we have a quick score update around the SUNYAC?
Take a look around the SUNYAC. Fredonia versus Hobart. The final score was Hobart 7. Fredonia, nothing. Skidmore versus Potsdam right now. Skidmore is leading by 1. Potsdam is 0. Plattsburgh versus Cannon is currently 0-0.
All right, well, we will revisit that in our second intermission report. Thank you, Aurora. For now, that's it for us on the first intermission. We'll send it back to Tilly and Fiona in the press box, who, by the way, are coming off of their own win at the women's team's game this afternoon. They came right over to join us in the all-women's broadcast. We are so grateful to have them with us. But meet us back here for the second intermission report coming up on WTOP 10.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really feel because you start in the fall, where it's kind of like still good sport.
If it's hockey,
it's what they score!
It's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across and make
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you because your team is a Philly. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Just like that.
That's actually. Let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready? I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone.
All right, put the bat down. All right.
This number's like. Sorry, Joe. You're right. Sorry.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises and tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling with Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
Oh boy!
Who else would you want behind this camera other than Austin Claus? Nope.
Oh, nobody. What's happening? Oh. Sorry.
No, I want nobody calling this game but Kenny Gerard. And Paulie Beatty. And also Kenny Gerard again.
That's his girlfriend. Good evening, Laker fans, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's Senior Day matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Buffalo State Bengals. Once again, I'm Tilly Pethrick, joined by my teammate Fiona Sierens. Fiona, tell us a little bit about what we saw in that last period.
Yeah, I think it was pretty inconsistent. There was times when the Lakers really held on possession and were getting pucks through to the net, but there was other times when it was really kind of sloppy and the puck was bouncing a lot. So I'd like to see them calm down, maintain hard on the forecheck because that's where their success is, and let's see where it can lead them.
I agree. I think Buffalo State did a good job of holding the Lakers in their defensive zone, but their sloppy breakouts are starting to get the best of them. But overall, they're collecting it well in the neutral zone and, finding some shots through on net when they can, but most of them have been swatted away by Liam Gross, except, the one backdoor play that Colin Vassallo finished on their power play. One of my keys to the game was capitalize on the power play, which they did in that first period, giving them a mere 1-0 separation heading into this second period. I think, like last time when they saw the Buffalo State Bengals, they found 2 in the first period, so a little bit different game today. I think the Bengals are putting a little bit more pressure on because they know how easily the Oswego Lakers can overwhelm teams in the first period. Matthew McQuaid looks to line up against number 8, Tyler Penry for the Buffalo State Bengals. Won by McQuaid. Looks like the Oswego State Lakers will start the period on a power play, which could help them tilt the ice more in their favor here in the early minutes. Some, formalities exchanged after the final buzzer in the first period put one of the Bengals in the box, but they seem to be pretty aggressive here early on the penalty kill as Travis Baker moves it up the ice. Tommy Bannister rims that one around.
Lakers are having a hard time setting up their power play so far.
Yeah, and like I said, an intense penalty kill here for the Bengals has kept them kind of on their back foot here, but Nico Payon looks to change that. Ryan Burke finding his legs, finding Colin Vassallo on the wing. Nice escape turn, finds Payon, who connects with Cohen on the far side. Quick puck movement. Gives Payon possession down the wall, turns back up. Looking for some room here. Vassallo patient with it on the half wall. Payon to Berkey. Oh, nice shot by Ryan Burke on the wing here. Finds the top shelf right over Liam Gross's shoulder.
Clean shot off from the side on the power play. The Lakers are being very successful so far in their power play this game. They've only had 2 and they've scored on both of them. So
nice conversion for the Lakers. Finding a 2-0 lead here early in the second period. The Bengals are doing a good job applying some pressure, but they need to control their intensity, limit their penalties, because clearly the Lakers are ready to strike on the power play. Nice face-off win by the Bengals will give them some room to skate it, but Fudger will disrupt that as he struggles to stay on his feet. Cameron Simons will be tied up down low as it's kicked up to Aiden Cooper, who will send it down low to Brett Fudger, losing his footing, but keeping it down low. Aiden LaValle, nice spin move to his teammate. A massive hit will almost put Brett Fudger into the Bengals bench. Looks like he'll also be sent to the box, giving the Bengals their first power play of the game here. This could be a major, major advantage for Buffalo State. But the Lakers have been pretty good on the penalty kill this year. I mean, their power play conversion is 26.2%, but they are a defensive team. I mean, they strive off their breakouts, which, they're struggling a little bit here today, but I think if they can maintain their structure on this penalty kill, they'll have no issue shutting down this Buffalo State power play.
I agree.
Connor Gatto lines up for the faceoff here. Ties up Penry on the dot. Quick shot by number 3 from the Bengals will be deflected to the corner, but regained by his defenseman. Some nice D-to-D passing. Nice block by Aiden Cooper in the slot there. Good save by Milberg on the far side of the net. But a bouncing puck will miss both sticks of the Lakers. Far shot by number 17 will bounce out of the zone as the Bengals look to recollect and reattack on transition.
The Bengals are going to be successful on this power play by having low to high movement to get the Lakers moved out of their positions. Just the D moving it back and forth isn't really going to make much movement to cause lanes to open up to bring it to the net.
Good clear by Aiden Cooper there will allow the Lakers to get some fresh legs on the ice, trying to mitigate any damage by the Bengals. Quick rush by number 16, Sutton Murray, will have him on the ice. Brandon Gilmore, wide shot off the crossbar will kickstart the Bengals breakout as they find their way over Oswego's blue line. Some nice cycle plays by the Bengals. Leaves the Lakers penalty kill struggling to maintain man-on-man coverage there, but Brandon Milberg stays ready in net once again. Rejecting that shot sent in by number 44, Drayton Todoroff.
What an amazing opportunity made by Gilmore, hitting the crossbar as a D on the penalty kill.
Yeah, that would have been a nice shorthanded goal there for number 23, the first year. Weird bounce off the near side corner here. Will still allow the puck to make it all the way down into the Bengals zone as Captain Matthew McQuaid starts their penalty kills forecheck. Connor Gatto will find his way out there on the ice as the Lakers return to 5-on-5 strength and a quick line rush, but a nice rejection by number 14, Andrew Manov, will send that all the way back down for his teammates in the Oswego zone. Tommy Bannister finds it on the wall, gets his feet moving, but his teammates will take the opportunity to change. Nice glove save by Liam Gross, who decides to cover that one.
See if the Lakers can really capitalize on this offensive zone face-off here.
Yeah, big opportunity, returning to even strength here. Ryan Burke needs to win this one, and his defensemen need to find some shots through here. Nice face-off win. Quick pass to the slot, and a nice one-timer by Brandon Cohen will be blocked by a Bengal defenseman. Foster Nickel, the defenseman, finding his legs up the ice, but will need to recover quickly as Travis Baker returns a rush of his own over to Brandon Cohen on the far side. Nice save by Liam Gross. The Lakers are really finding some nice odd man rushes here as Josh Simpson fights to keep that one out of his zone. Finds Brandon Cohen for a nice tip into the zone and gets a change. The Bengals will look to find some success off this line rush, but a nice save by Brandon Milberg will swat that one into the corner. Solid breakout pass sent up by Adam Grenier as he receives it back in the center of the ice and finds the left side of the net. Great play there by Adam Grenier, well-deserved goal as the Lakers go up 3-0 here on senior night.
That was their second 2-on-1 they've had within about a minute here, so I'm glad they could capitalize on that one. Shooting low seems to what is getting to this goalie, and just a good play overall.
This is exactly what the Lakers needed to kickstart their campaign here tonight. I mean, overall great effort by Liam Gross, but I think the Lakers are really starting to find their footing here on offense. Another face-off win gives Drake Semrad a nice rim into the zone. Gross knocked that one up into the netting, but I guess the referees missed that one as Cooper will find the netting as well, and that one will be called down. You can kind of see the shift in body language in Liam Gross here as he, starts to swallow 3 unanswered goals. Not that they're all his fault, but, neither of us are goalies, but what would you be thinking right now, Fiona, if you were him?
Yeah, I would just really hope to see more from my defense and even my forwards to get some pucks in the net so we can get some good energy going for our team.
He seems to stay in it mentally, getting a nice pad save there as his defensemen are able to throw that one all the way down the ice, forcing the Lakers to find their legs once again on the breakout. Some patience by Drake Semrad will give his teammates time to change. as he moves out. Bobbled pass by Connor Gatto will find the stick of Drake Semrad, sending it over to Jonathan Balaw, and Matthew McQuaid will knock that one deep. Big hit there by Matthew McQuaid as both him and Andre Manov take a tumble. The Lakers move north here as Matthew McQuaid wrangles the puck in the corner. Ring around the rosy there for Tommy Bannister,
With some really
finding
good
his
work to maintain
defenseman.
possession.
The Bengals D are doing a good job tying the Lakers up in the corners, but I think, like Fiona said earlier, if the Lakers can continue to win these 50-50 puck battles, they'll continue to have success. Brendan Gilmore will send that one all the way down for an icing.
Defensive zone face-off. Let's see what the Lakers run. I think last time they tried to do the rim, which had that weird bounce, and it didn't end up working in their favor.
Win by the Bengals will be collected by Brandon Milberg. Nice glove save there. He's only seen 14 shots, but he continues to stand tall. Yeah, he's had an interesting year. I mean, coming off a great year last year, he's definitely not seen as many games as he probably would hoped with the addition of Michael Manzi to the roster, but with senior night, obviously he got the nod here, and I'm hoping he'll get a shutout here for his senior night. Nice play up by Jesse Horacek. Will be chased down by Brandon Cohen. Ryan Burke will try to send that one in down low. Excuse me calling him Berkey. That's his nickname here on campus. Nice breakout by the Lakers. Grenier will be stuffed at the blue line as the Bengals send that one deep. Good transition by Buffalo State. We'll have Payon fighting for a puck in the corner.
The Bengals really haven't had much offensive zone possession, and they're dumping it deep, but the Lakers are breaking out pretty easily.
Grenier finds that one on the near side as Gilmore has some fancy footwork at the blue line. Nice shot into the stomach of Liam Gross, hoping to correct his missed opportunity earlier off the crossbar sometime soon here.
Replay brought to you by One Zones Calzones. The night is not complete without a Tomcat.
Oswego needs to keep their foot on the gas here, winning faceoffs, winning puck battles, getting shots through to Liam Gross, because as they're finding, more shots they put on net, more goals they're finding. Brett Fudger will exchange places with Cam Simons on the faceoff. Nice collection by Buffalo State. Will be swatted down by Drake Semrad. Sent in low. Another nice step up by Drake Semrad. Will have his Laker teammates chasing down low. Good save there by Liam Gross as Mikey Ergo takes on 3 Bengals, and Cam Simons gets attacked by 2 more in front of the net.
The Bengals have a lot of attitude tonight. I love to see the Lakers maintaining their composure. Oh, actually, Brett Fudger has a guy in a headlock. So
emotions are definitely running high here tonight on senior night, and I love it. I feel like the Buffalo State Bengals always bring kind of that tenacity to the ice, and the Lakers are right there to match it. And we're clearly seeing that tonight. I mean, both teams clearly passionate about their goalies. They're the ones who keep them in that, and it's a big rule in hockey, don't touch the goalie, otherwise you're going to get punched. And we're seeing that here as Brett Fudger finds his way to the box for his second penalty of the night. Mikey Ergo escapes that one just nearly. It'll be interesting to see here. Oh, it looks like the Lakers will go down 5-3 as Cam Simons joins Fudger in the box. Captain Matthew McQuaid trying to find some sense of the situation, talking to one of the linesmen.
It's interesting. I thought that the Bengals started the fight, but I guess the refs saw differently.
This will surprise me if it's not a matching penalty, at least one Buffalo State Bengal player, because, I know they were protecting Liam Gross and net, but there was a little bit more than just, protection there. There was a little bit more physicality. As Todorov returns to his bench, looks like the Bengals were prepared for a 5-on-3 power play opportunity. What do they need to do here to evade the Lakers here?
I think that, again, if they're going to get that opportunity on the power play, just that high to low movement to get the Lakers moving out of their positions. And the Bengals haven't had a quality shot on net in a long time. I would love to see how Milberg would react to some low shots and rebound opportunities. He's been holding on to pucks really well, not letting out too many rebounds so far this game. So that is good for the Lakers. But in order for the Bengals' success, they really have to take it to the dangerous areas more often.
I agree. And, with any 5-on-3 opportunity, there's a lot of lateral space in the zone. So it'll be interesting to see if, looks like
5-on-5.
Looks like they'll only have 5-on-4 here, not 5-on-3.
The Lakers do have, it looks like 3. Oh.
A lot of confusion here in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena.
People are going into the box. It looks like the Lakers have 3
players in the penalty box. Adam Grenier joins his teammates.
The Bengals only have 1, but it is a 5-on-4.
We'll get word here soon what the final call was. As the stadium erupts.
Not like
fans
that.
Are not happy here, but the Lakers will find themselves on the penalty kill for a handful of minutes here. Only one penalty is showing up on the scoreboard right now, so I'm not exactly sure why Cameron Simons and Adam Grenier are in there with Brett Fudger. But the Bengals start to settle in on the power play. A missed one-timer by number 17, Jake Muir, will rattle down into the corner. It's Connor Gatto, nice big hit, disrupting the Bengals power play as Connor Gatto chases that one all the way down.
Good play by the Bengals goalie, getting the puck out of the zone. Looks like the Lakers are a little bit out of position and rattled. Good save by Milberg.
Nice glove save by Brennan Milberg there. Shutting down a quality scoring opportunity generated by this Bengals power play. The Lakers are wrestling for it down low. Sounds like there was a couple 10-minute misconduct penalties, which would make sense as to why Adam Grenier is in the box serving with Cam Simons. Nice clear by defenseman Brendan Gilmore will allow the Lakers to change. I seem to have missed one of the Buffalo State players snuck into the box here as well with a 10-minute major, just like Cam Simons. Another good clear by Nico Payon. We'll have Matthew McQuaid chasing on the forecheck. Adam Grenier will be released from his sentence as Connor Gatto, Tommy Bannister, and Matthew McQuaid look to find something going here. Good ship by Matthew McQuaid will force the Bengals to regroup in their own zone. Good stick there, nice pass out, but a skipping puck will jump over the stick of Gatto. Hail Mary pass there by Jonathan Bala will skip down into the corner as Jesse Horacek makes his way up the half wall. Nice exchange with Travis Baker will be rejected by Manov. The Lakers really need to maintain this patience here. I think they're doing a really good job maintaining possession, making the Buffalo State Bengals chase around in the zone, tiring them out.
They're having really good some cycling and movement in the offensive zone here.
Missed pass there by Horacek. Will find the stick of number 9, Aiden LaValle, as he makes his way up the ice, placing a puck onto Brandon Milberg.
The Bengals are really missing a huge offensive force tonight. Lucas Signoretti, their lead goal scorer, and he leads his team in goals, assists, and points, and shots on goal. Unsure as to why he's not playing tonight, but it's making a huge impact on their team.
Yeah, hopefully they can gain Lucas back in the postseason play here, because clearly, I mean, they're getting some success off line rushes, but not enough to break this 3-0 scoreline. Nice clear by Adam Grenier will find Connor Vassilo chasing down below, trying to regain the puck in the neutral zone. Grenier chips that one over the blue line. Nice hit there in the corner as his line mate will pick that one up in center ice. Another odd man opportunity here as they crash in, but it'll be sent out all the way down for an icing.
The Lakers really have to capitalize on a 3-on-1 like that. That should really be a quality shot on that, if not a goal. But at least they have the offensive zone face-off here to get them started. And after opportunities like that, it really freaks out the Bengals because then they just ice the puck.
Offensive zone face-off here taken by Matthew McQuaid. Chipped out by number 21, Gleb Yushikov. Recollected by Brendan Gilmore. He heads down the near side wall with a head full of steam. Unsuccessful wraparound play will start the Bengals breakout here. Nice play by Brandon Milberg coming out of his net. Nice deflection by Connor Gatto. Another odd man opportunity here for the Lakers as that puck gets deflected out of the arena.
It was a very good setup for 3-on-2 there and some good movement. Got the goalie moving side to side. That opened up a spot in the top shelf. Unfortunately, the shot was missed the net just high.
The Lakers are being really patient on those odd man rushes, trying to find as much separation from the defensemen as possible, making them kind of, be decisive as to which player they're going to take and finding the open man. Josh Simpson will be taken down, but Cohen will stand tall at the offensive blue line. Oswego's struggling here in transition. It's looking like a pinball game out here, Fiona.
Yeah, I agree. The neutral zone's getting a little bit sloppy, and I think the Bengals are seeing the offensive zone for first time in a little bit here. Oh, that was a cheap play behind the net, but looks like there's not going to be a penalty.
Big hit on Travis Baker, but he seems to be okay as he moves up the ice, accompanying Brandon Cohen, who turns it over. Michael Ergo will work with Nico Payon to get that back into the Bengals zone.
Got some fresh legs on the ice on this forecheck, see if they can keep it in.
Jonathan Bala chips that one off the glass as Connor Vassallo places Langaway into the bench while Justin Ryan finishes that hit. Both teams scrambling for really any offensive opportunities here as Penry steps into Colin Vassallo, who almost got a shot off. Nice breakout will evade Jonathan Bala as Langlois looks to create something on offense. The Lakers will collect it down low, but Payon struggles to find some possession. Moves through center ice and chips that one down low, getting a change.
Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Hand pass, it was called.
I think both teams right now really just need to settle down. I think they're all a little excited and a little puck happy right now. No one seems to be getting a really good grip on the puck, which is showing with how many turnovers and how many bouncing passes and bouncing pucks there are right now.
Yeah, the Bengals haven't really maintained possession in a little bit here. Let's see what they can do off of this defensive zone face-off.
Good face-off win there by Matthew McQuaid. And a nice cycle play by Connor Gatto. Ready at the blue, and is Tommy Bannister, who releases a quick shot that'll be swatted down by number 6, Perot. The ref will call that one an icing, sending the Lakers all the way back down the ice for another offensive faceoff.
A lot of icings by the Bengals tonight. They really can't handle the full speed of the Lakers.
In these final minutes here, unsure if we'll see a goal, but you never really know with how quickly Oswego gained a lead. Both teams will set back up here. Good face-off win by Ryan Burke, and a quick shot by Cohen.
Good face-off play by the Lakers. Got a shot on that off of it. Let's see if they can do it again, if they'll run the same thing or something different.
That stoppage of play allowed them to change. So both teams have fresh sets of legs on the ice right now. So it'll be interesting to see who, has more jump off this face-off. Good rim play by Bengal defenseman. Will find the stick of Ryan Burke, who releases a hot shot on net, but Liam Gross seemed to bat that one down with his blocker. The Lakers are shooting most of their shots during play from the outside, bits of the ice here outside the dot lanes. Interesting, because, on the power play, they have done a really good job of finding those high percentage shooting opportunities, but it seems to be working because, like we saw with Brendan Gilmore, found the crossbar, nearly found, that near side corner. Another one just then from Ryan Burke, nearly evaded the blocker of Liam Gross, but he was ready for that one.
Faceoffs have been pretty even so far this game. A lot of looks like they're kicking out center Ryan Burke.
Brandon Cohen will replace him. But Ryan Burke stands ready for a potential one-timer as that one skips over his stick. But Drake Semrad sends that one in wide.
Good efforts to keep the puck into the offensive zone.
The Bengals will find that one and move through the neutral zone, sending that one in low. Another good play by Brandon Milberg will kickstart Lakers breakout. Aiden Cooper and Drake Semrad looking to start something here, but a bouncing puck will kick that one out into the high slot. Good chip play by Adam Grenier will allow his teammates to change, but the Bengals look to attack in transition. Shut down by Travis Baker. Colin Bassalow will have a good jump on the forecheck. Soft puck placed in by Travis Baker will come right back to him on the half wall, but kicked off the stick of Colin Bassalow. Another good shot from the high slot by Justin Ryan will be paddled away by Liam Gross. Puck rolling along the dasher boards there, but the Lakers find a way to maintain a little bit of possession here, trapping these Bengals in their defensive zone, tiring them out. Connor Gatto tries to find Tommy Bannister in the slot, but nothing
Another
of note.
really good effort to keep the puck into the offensive zone. The Bengals have not been able to break the puck out in a minute.
Some great series of minutes here for the Lakers, trying to maintain zone possession here, zone time and possession in the offensive zone. These Bengals desperately need a change as they find one for a forward.
About 40 seconds left in the period. Let's see if the Lakers can sneak another into the net.
Ethan Perot with tired legs moving that one up the ice, being kept in by his teammate, number 21, Gleb Yushakov. Tommy Bannister and Matthew McQuaid chasing that one down in the neutral zone as Josh Simpson collects it below the goal line. He's held up and put down by number 21 on the Bengals, Gleb Yushakov, while the Bengals will finish this period out with possession. That's the second period, folks. I mean, it looks like both teams are getting a little tired here, which is causing a lot of sloppiness all over the ice. It's really a back and forth game. I know the Lakers are leading 3-0, but it really is anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, I think the Lakers taking the opportunity to get 2 more goals in the second period. I hope that they can continue to get more into the third. Okay.
back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan has played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, Captain, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our
I
quick
don't care.
weather.
Never mind.
I'm here with number 33 senior goalie Brandon Milberg. 17 shots, 0 goals on him. Brandon, tell me what's going through your mind right now.
Yeah, just trying to keep it as simple as we can right now. The boys are making it really easy, so just playing my game and got to play another strong 20 minutes to seal the deal here.
Now, I'm happy you said the boys are making it easy because that's a perfect segue into my next question. They're really setting you up for success out on the ice and you're taking care of things in the goal. Tell me about trust within your team.
Yeah, these boys in the locker room mean everything to me. We're so close. We have such a close group, and each and every one of us would die for each other, so it's easy to play for those guys.
Now, you've been set up well with these goals from your teammates. Do you think this is going to set you up well for the rest of the game and for SUNYACs?
Yeah, exactly. Just, again, like I said, finish the next 20 hard and use this momentum to keep going on Wednesday against Buffalo State as well.
And how are you going to let this momentum carry you into the rest of the game for hopefully a Laker win tonight?
Yeah, just staying focused, doing my thing one shot at a time, and if I do that, we'll be successful.
Well, thank you so much. That's Brandon Milberg. I'm Emily Mike. Back to you, Michelle.
Welcome back to The Perch for the second intermission report. I'm your host, Michelle Smith, with Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald as our trusty analysts on the WTOP 10 all-women's broadcast. Now, a minute and a half into this second period, and we have another Lakers power play goal, this time from Ryan Burke. Aurora, can you tell me about it?
Yes, I may. This power play goal was insane. It was electric. It was just 18:30 into the period. That's just about 2 minutes. And coincidentally enough, the same trio that got the other power play goal was the same one that got this power play goal. Number 28 scored Ryan Burke, assisted by number 81 Nico Payon and 22 Colin Vassilo. Tonight they seem to be like the Three Musketeers. It was an absolutely amazing. Look at that, right in the back of the net. That was flawless.
Well, that was beautiful. That's classic hockey. You love to see that. Now, not too soon after, Grenier comes in with another for Oswego from Colin Vassilo, who was just raking in points tonight, by the way. Kelly, what did you see from Grenier up close in the crease?
Grenier was on fire, just like all of his teammates before him. But on that goal, he was assisted by, yet again, Colin Vassilo. Colin Vassilo has been putting in a lot of points alongside all of his teammates, and they are really showing what it means to be a Laker and what it means to be on this ice and show that aggression and show that they are the number 2 seed right against Hobart. They are going to show that what they do is the best, and they're showing this in their goals. They're showing this in their communication. They're showing this on the offense.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that, Kelly. Now, that first goal was followed up by a Laker penalty from Brett Fudger for roughing. We had some fights beside Cumberworth's crease as the period went on as well, the most recent of which resulted in a 10-minute misconduct penalty for the Bengals. Aurora, how do these scrums and then subsequent penalties inhibit the Lakers and the Bengals play?
There was a really, really big squabble, Michelle. It was kind of hard to watch, but at the same time, when these kinds of things happen, especially a 10-minute misconduct at number 27 for Buff State, it's really rough to see that. But again, same thing I said before, it really comes down to the discipline of how these players handle everything. A lot of things can get heated in this game, and it's very easy for people just take it out on other players. But showing that good sportsmanship to avoid these little squabbles and avoid having a very valuable player out for such a long period of time, Buff State, they still kept their momentum, but then when it came down to this, it was really hard to watch. I mean, there were 3 Buff State Bengals going on one Laker, but then one Laker pushed down another Bengal, and it was just one firework after another. But this could really hurt both teams equally.
Yeah, and adding on to that, both of these teams are getting irritated. We're hearing a lot of chirping coming from from these faceoffs. They're getting angry at the refs. They're getting angry at each other. They're getting angry at their teammates, and it's showing. They're taking it out on each other and on this puck. It's going to be a rough matchup going into this third period. I feel like the tensions are high already. They're going to get even higher.
Definitely. Now, on the topic of next period and tensions, I guess I kind of spoke too soon last time we were on about burnout, because these teams are the farthest thing from tired as far as we can tell. It's been a punchy first 40 minutes. What are we expecting to see in the next 20 with these two high-octane teams?
Honestly, I think they're going to keep the momentum. Seeing even the squabbles that happened before, the momentum, it's a very, very back and forth game. But that shows that both of these teams equally have a bunch of adrenaline rushing through their veins. They are ready to take the win, whether it's 3-0 right now or maybe in the third period. We know that Oswego usually comes back. But Buff State, they could also come back in the third period. And there, as Kelly said before, there is a lot of tension. So I think their confidence and their attitude is going to stay up for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. They are going to go into this third period angry. There is so much tension going on the ice. There is so much tension going on. I'm sure the coaches are telling them to calm down, but none of them are really listening because there has been so many scrubs. There's been so many fights. I think they're going to take that momentum and just keep pushing forward. That aggression and that tension is going to be what pushes this game forward. As you can see here, it's just squabble after squabble. There is pushing, there is lockups, there is everything in between for this team. They are going to go to this angry, both of these teams, and it's going to be a rough third period, I would say.
Definitely. I'll tell you what, as a hockey fan, I have been having a blast watching this game. It's one thing after another. And again, these fans behind us, these families of the players are making it so much fun to watch. I love hearing their little chirps here and there. Now, with that said, and all the penalties served this evening, Brendan Milberg has not let in a single Buffalo goal when Buffalo has the man advantage. It'll be interesting to see how these two goalies continue to face off against each other in the last 20, because over on the Bengals side, it's not for a lack of trying with goaltending. I mean, he really is holding the fort in his crease. But before we bid you farewell to see how those two goalies continue to play, we're going to look at how things are going around the SUNYAC with Aurora.
Take a look at around the SUNYAC. Fredonia versus Hobart. Hobart is up 7. That is the final score for them. Skidmore versus Potsdam. Skidmore is up 4. Potsdam still at 0. Plattsburgh versus Cannon. It is currently tied 1-1 right now.
All right, well, we will keep an eye. We will update you when we come back for the post-game show. Thank you very much, ma'am. And we'll meet you back here after the game for the senior night ceremony and closing thoughts on WTOP 10.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really feeling, did you start in the fall? Or it's kind of like one, still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still? Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you because your team is a filthy. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Whoa. Just like that. That's actually. Let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready? I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone.
God. All right, put the bat down. All right. This number's like.
Sorry, Julie.
You're right.
Sorry.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast popcorn. It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch. Well, do we have a show for you? Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises and tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
Oh boy!
Who else would you want behind this camera other than Austin Claus? Nope. Oh, nobody.
What's happening?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, I want nobody calling this game but Kenny Gerard. Oh, and Paulie Beatty. Oh, and also Kenny Gerard again. Oh.
Good evening and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Buffalo State Bengals. I'm Tilly Petherick, joined by my teammate Fiona Sirens. What are we thinking for this next period here, Fiona?
Yeah, I'm really looking at how short-benched Buffalo State is, and going into the third period, their legs are going to be tired. And I want to see how well they can hold up mentally and physically.
Yeah, something unique about our rink here, we like the long change, 2 periods out of the 3 instead of 1. So a lot of teams who come here struggle to, keep their legs throughout all 3 periods, so that's a very good point. Yeah, they're really missing their major point scorers tonight. I mean, all 3 of their top point scorers are just not even in the lineup, which, unbeknownst to us, but I think the Lakers can continue to capitalize on offense, and they'll have no issue pulling out a potential shutout here for Brandon Milberg.
Yeah, I agree. I also would like to see the Lakers not settle with a 3-0 win and keep scoring so they can. I mean, last time they played them, they got 5 goals on this team, so let's see if they can do even more.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see 7 goals one for each of their 7 seniors on senior night tonight. It'll be really interesting to see here how, the physicality fares. I mean, towards the end of the second period, we saw a lot of, back and forth between both teams, with a coincidental penalty sending Brett Fudger back into his penalty box. But, I think if we can see one thing from the Lakers, they need to really continue to dictate the pace here early, right off this face-off, and keep their feet moving. If they keep their feet moving, they're most likely to draw some penalties against this Bengals team. And, as we've seen tonight, they've been pretty successful on their power play. So if they can continue to do that, they'll have no issue closing out a pretty successful win here. With that, both teams look to line up here at center ice with Matthew McQuaid taking the faceoff once again against number 16, Sutton Murray. Exchanging some words with the referee, unhappy about McQuaid's stick placement, with both pairs of wingers entering, looking to hunt that puck down early. Setting back up again, Murray will win that one as Perreault places that one in deep. A bouncing puck will miss the sticks of both Milberg and Baker here. But Josh Simpson will try to swat that one down over the blue line. Murray will send that one in deep, collected by Baker, who finds his partner, Josh Simpson. Another skipping puck will go all the way down, returning a face-off back into Oswego's defensive zone.
No change for the Lakers, but the Bengals got some fresh legs out on the ice.
I mean, overall, even though the Bengals are missing their top point scorers here, I think they're doing a pretty good job of, taking the chances when they have them and, staying consistent on these face-offs. That really can make or break a team in a game like this. Face-off wins, 50-50 puck battles, they're staying in it no matter what. A good reverse play there will give Connor Gatto the green light up the ice. Placing that one softly across the crease, it'll go to the far corner. Number 21, Gleb Yushakov, challenges both Laker defensemen as his line mate, number 10, De Leon, ties up one on the other side of the net.
Let's see if the Lakers can calm down here so they can really make a clean breakout.
I think all 3 periods have really, the beginning minutes of all 3 periods have really imitated each other. Both teams kind of struggling to gain possession. The Lakers struggling to break out, but looks like they'll continue to get tied up here in the corner as Drake Semrad fights off number 3, Mike Marquez. Good chip out by Ryan Burke. Will be placed all the way back in, once again by 44, Drayton Todorov. This whole game has been a back and forth battle, but what really makes the difference is if you can capitalize on those, advantages, which the Lakers have done. But it'd be nice to see some more 5-on-5 action here. Another hand pass will be called down by the referee, sending it all the way back down into the Lakers zone. With that, both Cameron Simons and Brett Fudger will be released from their sentence in the penalty box, rejoining their team on the bench.
I would like to see the Lakers continue to forecheck hard and not let up, because that is where they have their success, and making sure that the possession stays in their offensive zone.
Justin Ryan will take this face-off right outside the Bengals blue line, sending it back to Brendan Gilmore, who slap shots that one down low. Liam Gross will have a little pass of his own, finding LaValle in neutral ice. Jonathan Bullah will contain that one to the corner, showing LaValle who's boss. Puck swatted down by Otis will return into the Lakers zone. A couple more formalities exchanged between Bullah and LaValle, tied up down low. Called down by the referee before anything major can happen here.
A lot of aggression between the teams here this game. A helmet is off again. I wonder if they're going to take anyone to the box on this one.
It's just that time of year, both teams fighting for not only some more points in the SUNYAC, just for some momentum heading into the playoffs here. It's a emotional time of year, especially with it being senior night tonight. Luckily, the Lakers will have a couple more opportunities, hopefully, to play after tonight, but that doesn't mean any game goes to waste. Neither team will earn a penalty, but the faceoff will be taken out of Oswego's zone into the neutral zone.
Brett Fudger's back on the ice.
It'll be interesting to see how Brett Fudger fares here after he's been sitting for more than 10 minutes now, with the intermission included. But he seems to do okay on that faceoff, but Perot manages to send that one down to Milberg. Nice hit laid by Brett Fudger. Will keep Todorov out of play for a hot second there. But he'll regain his legs in the D zone, sending that one back up the ice. Perot finding some room, releasing a nice shot on Milberg, but that one will be rejected. Connor Gatto finds Matthew McQuaid, but he seemed to have gotten a little ahead of himself there as the referee blows that one offside. Neither team is really finding anything of note here in these early minutes, but whether that's just because there's some tired legs out here, I'm not really sure. The focus seems to have shifted more to, making sure no one really gets away with any punches after the whistles or anything like that.
Yeah. I would like to see some cleaner plays in the neutral zone, and I think the Lakers are giving the Bengals too much time to skate with the puck in the neutral zone, and if they forechecked harder, give them less time and space there.
I agree. A good Hail Mary pass sent there by Brendan Gilmore will just miss the stick of Tommy Bannister, sending it all the way back down to Oswego's zone for a defensive zone face-off. Matthew McQuaid will lose that face-off there, but Tommy Bannister collects it down low, sending it over to Connor Gatto, who will chip it out, forcing the Bengals to regroup in their own zone. Good change by the Lakers, give them fresh legs and some hopes to produce something on offense, as number 20, Blango, and his line mates try to shove one on net there. A good outstretched pad save by Milberg kept that one out, but like I said, that focus has shifted to making sure none of that happens after the whistle.
Yeah, I agree. It's very important that the Lakers need to pick up sticks in front of their net, because that one very easily could have been poked in.
Yeah, the Bengals strive off of chaos in front of the net. I mean, that's how they score most of their goals. As you can see there on the replay, that foot of Milberg barely keeps that puck out as two Bengals try to stab at it. That replay brought to you by One Zone's Calzones. The night is not complete without a Tomcat. That exchange after the whistle will send a player from each squad to the box, leveling the ice 4-on-4 now for 2 minutes. With that extra room on the ice here, what can you expect from these teams?
Yeah, I really would like to see them hold on to possession instead of just giving up the puck right away or having there be sloppy or bouncy plays. You play man-to-man when it's 4-on-4, so make sure that you're not giving the other team extra space to skate with the puck.
The Bengals seem to have taken control of play temporarily off that face-off as the Lakers fight for it in the near side corner. Nice drop pass by Jesse Horacek will send Drake Semrad up the ice. A couple quick passes, but a bobbled puck by Ryan Burke will turn the puck over to number 27, Foster Nickel.
I would like to see more depth on the zone entry from the Lakers there. All three forwards were kind of in a straight line.
I agree. Yeah, that straight line across the blue line didn't really give them much options there. They really need to send a net driver in or find some more, like you said, depth off that line rush. A couple good plays there will be kept in by Justin Ryan on the forecheck, as a few drop passes will allow the Lakers to maintain possession. Nice shot by Travis Baker on that last play, and he looks for another one, but Nickel will block that one as Baker takes it back to regroup and settle back in here.
I think the Lakers have really found their rhythm of just holding onto the puck here, trying not to let the Bengals gain possession in this 4-on-4.
A scuffle there in front of the Lakers bench will unfortunately call that one dead on an offside, but it will allow both teams to change, which is a positive here. As we're entering the middle minutes of this third period, you can definitely see both teams are a little bit tired, just from all the extracurriculars, if you will.
With the face-off, it's a 50-50 chance, but it does seem that the Lakers, no, they did not get possession.
A missed pass there by Payon allowed the Bengal defenseman to regroup and send that one back down low. But Matthew McQuaid is there to poke it away to Connor Gatto on the half wall. Nice toe drag will give Gatto possession as he rounds the net, fighting off a couple of Bengals players. Continuing to fight for is Matt McQuaid as he comes up with it heading north. Dekes out one defenseman, nice shot, and a goal!
Really good work by Captain Matt McQuaid. Got a goal on senior night. It was some hard work that he did down in the defensive zone to really get the puck, and he moved it up the ice quickly with speed, and low shot, far side is what got to the goalie.
One thing the freshman on this Lakers squad can learn from Matthew McQuaid is his patience there at that blue line. Nice little move around the defenseman, takes it, takes 1 second, freezes that other defenseman, and just rips one wide. Seems as though that goal has given them a second wind here as they release a couple quick shots on net, entering back into the Bengals zone. Michael Ergo really fighting for that one as Brett Fudger takes it up high. A nice puck battle won by Cameron Simons as he returns to play from his long turn in the penalty box. Good chip out by one of the Bengals defensemen. We'll have Aiden Cooper regrouping on the far side. Neither team really is finding a lot of zone time right now, a lot of back and forth, a lot of, breakout to line rush, back to breakout to line rush.
The Bengals are back checking hard, really making sure that the Lakers aren't getting any space on their zone entries.
Play will be blown dead by one of the linesmen, I think for a offsides call. Potentially a delayed offsides call that the Lakers didn't pick up on as it returns all the way back down to their end. They really need to find their legs on the breakout here. I mean, they're connecting, but that second effort off the initial pass is really lacking right now. The Bengals are doing a good job placing a lot of pressure on them, but they really need to make something happen here. Cohen takes that one low, finding Horacek. Looks quickly back to the back door, but a bobbled puck will give the Bengals a quick transition up the ice. Baker finds the stick of Cohen just before the change as number 22, Andrew Langlois, and pummels Travis Baker to the ice.
There's a
No
lot
surprise
of high
there.
emotions tonight.
No surprise there, Langlois will make his way to the box as a couple more passionate words are exchanged by the remaining players. Good on Travis Baker for just taking those little punches there that Langlois had to throw and not really, retaliating, giving his teammates and himself a really big opportunity here to continue to, separate themselves. I mean, they have a 4-0 lead, but doesn't mean they can't continue to add to it. So it'll be interesting to see here if they can once again produce off their power play. It'd be nice to see another senior score tonight, as 4 out of the 5 on the power play currently will be graduating this year. An aggressive initial effort here by the Bengals. Penalty kill will leave Matthew McQuaid wide open, quick in the slot. Putting it where Mama hides the cookies, off the crossbar. Wow. Wow. It's like I spoke it into existence here, Fiona.
Another senior goal. That was amazing. It didn't take long for the Lakers to try and get pucks in between the dot lanes and just to get a quick shot on net. And Matt McQuaid, with that shot barred down, that was a quick power play goal.
Love to see that always. Yeah, the Bengals are learning. They're trying to be a little bit more aggressive on that penalty kill, but it eventually, just like you saw there, backfired, leaving Matthew McQuaid wide open. Play will be blown dead after the puck hit one of the Bengals players on their bench. Both teams will line up here just outside the Bengals zone. Justin Ryan, the Lakers on the faceoff. Manov will put that one in deep as number 10, De Leon, looks to foot race between Colin Vassilo, number 27, Foster Nickel, will turn out to be an icing in favor of the Bengals, but these boys are really not letting anything go tonight.
No. A lot of aggression after the play still. Let's really hope that both teams can maintain composure so there's no more fights tonight. There's only 10 minutes left in the game, so we don't want any more penalties.
The Lakers will catch their breath on the way back to their zone as Justin Ryan lines up once again for a face-off. Good collection by number 8, Adam Grenier, sending that one down for Colin Vassallo to chase as he loses an edge. Ethan Perot found his forward, number 22, in the high neutral zone, but it'll eventually be sent down by Liam Gross. That effort there by Liam Gross kind of backfired on him, sending it all the way back down to his zone, forcing him to once again stay on his toes here in the crease for the Bengals. It's been a tough night for him, but I think he's doing the best he possibly can do right now.
50-50 puck here. Let's see which team can maintain possession after this face-off.
Rush breakout there by LaValle will be turned over and moved up the ice by Aiden Cooper, who will rim that one down low to Cameron Simons. Bouncing puck will somehow find the back of Brett Fudger, but it'll be called as a hand pass. Like I said earlier, I'd like to see a little bit more action in 5-on-5 play, but can't really complain about the conversion on the power play tonight for the Lakers as they line up in the Bengals zone. Ryan Burke loses that faceoff, but Jesse Horachek is quick on the forecheck. So is Nico Payon. Long pass sent down by number 3, Mike Marquez. Will allow his teammates to find a little bit of zone time. But Brandon Cohen is quick to keep that one and rip it wide off the shoulder of Liam Gross.
A lot of bouncing pucks here. Let's see who can settle it down.
This Bengals team is really starting to look tired now. I mean, they're only running 3 lines of forwards and 3 lines of D. Like we said, they're missing their main guys here tonight, which is kind of very interesting to see. I'm not sure if they're trying to save them for postseason or if they're injured, but they'll be a big loss if they don't return in the quarterfinal round of the SUNY playoffs. Josh Simpson tries to hold that one in, but number 4, Otis, moves up quickly, trying to catch the Lakers off guard. Another flip pass is swatted down by Manov as LaValle finds Langlois on the back door, wide open, placing that one behind Brandon Milberg.
Backdoor plays are always extremely hard for goalies to save, so really not Milberg's fault on that one at all.
Yeah, the Lakers got a little tied up there. Whether it was a bad change or just a little bit too puck focused, they seem to have ignored Langlois on the back door there.
They really need to pick up on the back check to make sure you're picking up a player, removing their stick out of the play.
That's okay though. Unfortunate for Milberg, you know, senior night shutout is obviously gone now, but a win hopefully will suffice for him tonight. Connected breakout by the Lakers sends Matthew McQuaid up the ice. Rims that one around to Tommy Bannister, who puts that one back around to Connor Vassallo, fresh off the bench. Semrad waits to settle that one down instead of swatting out of the air.
He does a really good job of creating
Yushikov chasing. Quick shot. Almost was a backdoor opportunity for the Lakers, but no one could get a stick on it. Foster nickel down in the corner fighting off Colin Vassallo. He's hungry for it. Adam Grenier spins off, looking for Colin. Could not connect.
Oh, looks like the Bengals have a penalty here. Milberg comes to the bench in there.
Brandon Milberg had a nice skate to the bench there to exchange some words with his goalie partner, Michael Manzi, while the Lakers set up for another power play.
A huge opportunity for the Lakers. Let's see if we can get another senior goal on this power play.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers' conversion tonight on the power play is really next to nothing. It's definitely upping their percentage a little bit here. It's been awesome to see. I mean, any team, really, it's good to feel good on your power play. I mean, I know we've had a couple ups and downs this year, and same as the men's team. So hopefully they can continue to churn out some goals here. Nice patience there by Ryan Burke. We'll send it up to Payon, who quickly gives it to Brandon Cohen for one-timer and another nice shot at net that hits the back of Liam Gross, trickling over the goal line. Not a senior, but sophomore Brandon Cohen will add to the tally, 6-1. All smiles for Brandon Cohen there as he returns to his bench.
A lot of side-to-side movement. The goalie really couldn't not do much on that one. The side of the net was wide open, especially on a quick one-timer like that. Let's see how the Bengals respond.
Good face-off win there, picked up by Cameron Simons. Will be sent all the way down for an icing call. Can't really complain about that one there. 4 power play goals. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, that's really good numbers.
I'm glad the Lakers were able to find some separation late in the game here. That first period was a little bit scary, but I think they've really done a good job at turning it around here for their seniors tonight.
Good
nice connected
play.
breakout. Give Ergo a nice shot on net. Play is blown dead as Brandon Milberg will return to his net. Head coach Ed Gosick trying to pull him on the delayed penalty. Assistant captain Jonathan Balaw talking it up with number 3, Mike Marquez, as he sits down in the penalty box. There's been a lot of penalties here tonight, and I think that the refs have done a good job at letting these, both teams play as much as they can, but I think they've also done a really good job of keeping it even and not really favoring one team or another. Not even sure what number power play this is, but hopefully this senior-powered power play unit can maybe find Matthew McQuaid a hat trick tonight. Good face-off win there by Matthew McQuaid. Gives them some nice possession. Patient with it at the goal line. Tommy Bannister tries to swap that one on net.
Really no
possession
reason to rush it to the net here. They can just kind of have possession on the outside for a second to have this power play set up. They're kind of running around a little bit too much, I think, for the position that they're at in this game and being on power play. They can calm the puck down.
A bouncing puck got deflected up into the netting as 2 Bengal players gave Connor Gatto a couple hugs down there. Like you said, Fiona, I mean, there really is no reason for the Lakers to score. I mean, it'd be nice, keep running up the tab here, but they really just need to settle down and find those high percentage shooting chances.
Another face-off win, which is good because it's been pretty even throughout this whole game. So
some quick passes between Tommy Bannister and defenseman Travis Baker. Nearly finds Matthew McQuaid on the far side for a one-timer, but his stick snapped in half before he could collect that hat trick. The Bengals were able to clear that one out, but the Lakers waste no time getting back up the ice. Cohen to Bannister. Liam Gross is there for a nice glove save.
About halfway through this power play, they have about a minute left. We're changing, get some fresh legs on the ice.
I mean, for both of these Oswego power play units to produce tonight is awesome. Really shows how deep this roster is from top to bottom. Ed Gosick really has an awesome team on his hands. A strong rim play will be contained by the Lakers as Cohen makes his way down into the zone. Colin Vassilo on the far side feeds it up to Nico Payon.
Some good movement, being really patient. Good play, pass in front of the net, maintaining possession.
Patient play there by Ryan Burke.
It looks like they're really trying to make that play down low where you have the puck behind the goal line, pass out in front of the net for a backdoor play or into the high slot for a quick one-timer.
A big shove there from Todorov. Did not make Colin Vassilo happy after that play. Collected by Liam Gross. The student section lets him hear it. Doesn't get sent to the box, but gets ushered back to his bench by one of the linesmen. Only 10 seconds remain on this Laker power play, so it'll be interesting to see if they can convert here. I mean, even then, if they can just maintain possession as the Bengals return to full strength, that'll be good enough here. Justin Ryan for the faceoff against number 16, Sutton Murray. Good grab by Adam Grenier. Up to Cooper, back to Grenier. Finds Michael Ergo on the doorstep. Tries a through the legs, but Liam Gross pokes that one away.
The game is now 5-on-5 again.
The Lakers have seemed to find a second wind of energy here as this line's moving their legs up the ice, regaining zone possession. Drake Semrad chases this one down, trying to slow down Ware.
Good stick by Milberg.
Good awareness there on the back door, trying to keep this just 6-1.
It's getting really physical. Hard forecheck by Fudger.
This Brett Fudger line with Cameron Simons has not been a fan favorite here tonight in terms of the Buffalo Bengals, but Brett Fudger looks to send one to the net. Some more extracurriculars here after the whistle. No surprise here. Like I said, this line's been, the troublemakers. Him and Fudger and Simons do not spare a breath in terms of, protecting themselves and protecting their teammates. The Lakers will change as they head down for an offensive zone faceoff. With another senior-powered unit here. All but the first year Brendan Gilmore on the blue line. Number 14 for Buff State will rattle that one off the glass, sending that one all the way down for an icing call. As the Lakers catch their breath and line up once again. in the Bengals zone. Nice face-off win there by Gleb Yushikov. Will be turned back down the wall by Tommy Bannister. Good pickup there by Manov as he looks to dangle through the legs of Blah. But Blah said not today. Some nice stick work there by number 24, Messing. Makes it hard for Tommy Bannister to really find a good grip on that puck. Aiden Cooper will wedge off Messing, finding his partner Nico Payon. Nice short pass will unfortunately fly over the stick of Ryan Burke, but will be picked up by Brandon Cohen.
The Bengals definitely do look really tired out there. The Lakers can really just kind of outskate them and get the puck around them quick.
Aiden Cooper patient with that one, finding Brandon Cohen on the far side for a one-timer that'll rattle around the rink, but won't stay in their zone for long as a nice toe drag release by Brandon Cohen pings off the crossbar, similar to the one from Brendan Gilmore earlier in the game. Brandon Cohen has really been an offensive threat tonight, placing a lot of quality shots on net and obviously finding one on the power play. A little chip play by LaValle, hit the glove of his backup goaltender on the bench.
There's been a lot of turnovers around the blue line, which is never a good area to turn the puck over because everybody's kind of out of position, and that could be leading to why the neutral zone is a little bit sloppy tonight.
In this final 2 minutes, I think the Lakers are feeling relief, but I think they're also not finished just yet. Solid face-off win there by Justin Ryan. We'll give Drake Semrad an easy lane into the zone. Finds it again, gives it to Justin Ryan in the center ice, who chips that all the way down. Really trying to tire out those Bengal defensemen, making them skate, making them battle for it. I'm loving that the Oswego defensemen really, don't hesitate to jump in on offense. I mean, that just shows how much confidence they have in their, fellow forwards to, support them on that, on the blue line. And, like I said, the depth of this Oswego roster really shows, especially with how offensive their defensemen are. As Jonathan Ballas sends a heavy shot on net, but the Bengals struggle to collect and cleanly break out of their zone. In the final minute of play here, Brendan Gilmore looks to secure one on the night, but misses high. Good low to high release, finds Gilmore once more, but number 3, Marquez, says no way. Good tactic here by the Lakers, dumping it deep, getting a nice change, but keeping those Bengals trapped in their zone as Fudger is once again in the middle of a little tussle between a couple of the Buffalo State players. Good shot through. Will be picked up by Liam Gross as he takes a knee and takes a breath here.
Gilmore has been very hungry to bring pucks to the net. He's gotten a lot of shots off and a lot of opportunities. As Tilly was saying before, the Lakers have a very offensive-minded D group.
Maybe saw a couple of shots through there. The Lakers have 40 on the night tonight, so Liam Gross, I feel like he's doing a pretty good job, but Buff State obviously is suffering with only 21 on Brandon Milberg, converting on that backdoor play, but none of their straight shots have really found any ground here.
Looks like the faceoff is being brought all the way down into the Lakers zone. I'm unsure as to why.
Looks as though Jonathan Bala was sent to the box for an unknown reason as of right now. We'll update you in just one moment.
There's only 15 seconds left in the game. Hopefully the Lakers can gain possession off this face-off and get the puck out.
Messing has one last surge here. It's a nice jump off the face-off as pokes are jabbed at Milberg, and a tussle breaks out.
Milberg was smart and got out of the fight. Took a little skate. Two broke out in front of the net.
Unfortunate for the Bengals here. Their power play will be cut short with only 7 seconds left, but just shows how hungry they are for a goal. Todorov and his teammate number 21, Vlad Yushakov, will be sent to the box after those little exchanges there. Lots of fan engagement right now as Yushakov gets thrown out of the game. So does Todorov. Both of them find their way to the locker rooms as the crowd erupts in favor of the referee's decisions.
Wow.
Todorov isn't done yet. Still yelling back at Matthew McQuaid.
That was number 21 and 44 that got ejected by the Bengals.
It's never over here in Oswego. Captain Matthew McQuaid has become pretty good friends with both of these officials here tonight with how many conversations they've had, but it looks as though the Lakers' luck will continue here as they earn a power play, or at least don't suffer as much on the penalty kill. What a crazy way to end this senior night matchup here. All of the Lakers players are up on their feet on the bench in support of the outcries from the Bengals.
Only 7 seconds left in the game, but it's taking a while for both teams to get to this next face-off here. A lot of talk going on. And it seems like face-off is being brought all the way down into the offensive zone for the Lakers.
It'll be interesting to see here if the Lakers can find a 7th goal for their 7 seniors with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Not that they need it, but it'd be pretty cool. Head coach Agosik exchanging some words with one of the officials, trying to figure out how much of an advantage the Lakers will have. Looks as though they'll have a 4-on-3 power play
for just 7 seconds.
Brett Fudger taking the final face-off of the game. His number 6, Perot, dangles around. Closing out a rowdy 3rd period here.
What a win.
What a game, yeah. Congratulations to the Oswego State Lakers on senior night, securing a 6-1 win over the Buffalo State Bengals. I mean, the last minute of that game speaks for itself here. It's never over till it's over.
A lot of action, a lot of penalties. The Lakers really proved themselves with the power play this game, very successful. I'd like to point out how they're finishing 2nd in the SUNY Athletic Conference, as well with the women's team, who also finished 2nd as of today.
Awesome weekend for both Lakers squads, winning out all 4 points for the final SUNYAC game of the year. think that was a really good performance overall by the Lakers. I mean, took them a little bit to get going, but once they did, they found their legs. And like I said earlier in the game, if they could capitalize on that power play, they would definitely find success, and that's exactly what they did. It's nice to see both teams showing respect after a pretty physical game there.
I agree.
Both teams are officially in the postseason play now, and so they'll have to set their sights on the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds of the SUNY tournament. The Lakers obviously hoping to find a back-to-back championship after last season's SUNY championship title.
I'm here with number 12 senior captain Matt McQuaid, just named a star of the game, just won his last regular season game. Matt, what's going through your head right now?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I've been through 3 of these senior nights already, and you never really expect that it's going to be your turn next. So, it goes by in a blink of an eye, but it was a lot of fun. Good crowd tonight, and it was awesome to get the win.
100% on that topic. I mean, how would you say you've grown from your freshman year, from freshman year college hockey player to senior captain star of the game?
Yeah, no, I mean, you come in here just as a boy, and coming through 4 years here with a lot of great leaders and a lot of great older guys and some great coaches, they mold you into a man. So you come in here and you really grow as a person more than a hockey player, to be honest with you.
100%. And during your second goal, you were assisted by seniors Connor Gato and Tommy Bannister. I mean, how does it feel to have these men by your side tonight?
Yeah, it feels great. And the guy with the third touch on that puck was actually Brett Fudger too. So we had 4 seniors there connecting on that one, which was a lot of fun.
That's excellent. Well, congratulations. That's all from us down here. Back to you guys up on the Purge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Perch. Excuse that technical difficulty on our end. I'm so sorry, folks. We are back for the post-game show. Coming up is Oswego's senior night ceremony. I'm Michelle Smith. With me are analysts Kelly C. and Aurora Fitzgerald for the WTOP 10 all-women's broadcast. Now, we are going to keep a close eye on the ice because as soon as that senior ceremony starts, we're going to drop you guys right over there to watch. So before we dive into those goals, we saw 2 penalties for Buff State in the last 10 seconds of the period. It speaks to how physical this game was all night, but goals are the name of the game. Captain of the Oswego Lakers, Matt McQuaid, scored the 4th and 5th goals tonight on senior night. Second goal comes on a power play. The Deb exploded. Kelly, take me through it.
Absolutely. So the captain of this team, Matt McQuaid, has taken through so much with his Laker team. He has just picked up his 10th and 11th goal of the season. The first goal being unassisted, the second goal being a power play assisted by Connor Gatto. It's going to be insane to watch, and if you watch the replays, you can see it. They really just did connect, and it was great to watch.
Definitely. Now, while the family that was behind us files down to the ice, oh, you know what? It looks like senior night is starting. We're going to send you right down there so you don't miss a thing.
Just kind of preached what made successful in the past years, and kind of filtered out really good guys and trying to get them to really understand how we do things around here.
Good hits here, played so hard. Lakers here come the Red Dragons, trying to break that tie. There's a shot, it's broken up and blocked by Holla. As McQuaid gets a chance, short-handed, here come the Lakers. 1-on-0, he shoots, and it's in! He buries it, and McQuaid puts the lead down to 1. McQuaid down the slot, and he scores. The Lakers pull in front. Taken back by Stamps control, with a shot in front, no one can see it, it's up in the air. It's Howard makes a save in front. Wow, what a play from the defense go. Over to Cooper. Cooper shot, save, rebound, score! Connor Cannon buries it, and we're all out and up.
Friends, at this time I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce our seniors to you, as well as the family members that are here with them tonight. Our first senior is number 33 goaltender, Brandon Milberg. Joining the Lakers for the 23-24 season, Brandon has dressed in 43 career games, posting a 25-9-3 record, a 2.24 goals against average, and a 90.8 save percentage. A two-time SUNY Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll member, Brandon will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in business administration. So let's congratulate number 33, Brandon Milberg. With Brandon today are mother Jennifer, father Jordan, brother Benjamin, and girlfriend Olivia. Our next senior is number 10, forward Tommy Bannister. Coming to Oswego from Clayton, New York, Tommy is the son of Tricia and Jeff. Joining the Lakers for the 25-26 season, Tommy has dressed in 22 career games, recording 7 goals and 12 assists. This spring, Tommy will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in business administration. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Tommy Bannister. And with Tommy today are mother Tricia, father Jeff, sister Kelsey, sister Jordan, and girlfriend Jane. Next up, number 47, defenseman Drake Senrad. Hailing from Middleton, Wisconsin, Drake is the son of Christine and Dave. Joining the Lakers for the 22-23 season, Drake has dressed in 97 career games, recording 11 goals and 18 assists. Recognized 3 times on the SUNY Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll, Drake will be graduating this spring with a bachelor's degree in finance. So let's hear it for number 47, Drake Senrad. And with Drake today are mother Christine, father Dave, and sister Celia. Our next senior is number 91, forward Brett Fudger. Joining the Lakers for the 22-23 season, Brett has dressed in 65 career games, recording 5 goals and 11 assists. This spring, Brett will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in business administration. Ladies and gentlemen, number 91, Brett Fudger. And with Brett today is girlfriend Kayla. Our next senior is assistant captain number 11, defenseman Jonathan Bala. Coming to Oswego from Barrie, Ontario, Jonathan is the son of Jennifer and Adrian. Joining the Lakers in the 23-24 season, Johnny has dressed in 51 career games, recording 2 goals and 13 assists. A 2-time SUNY Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll member. He will be graduating this spring with a bachelor's degree in accounting, so let's hear it for number Martin, and girlfriend Stephanie. Our next senior is assistant captain, number 7 forward, Connor Gable. Coming to us from Jacksonville, Florida, Connor is the son of Kathy and Jay. Joining the Lakers for the 22-23 season, Connor is dressed in 104 career games, recording 28 goals and 42 assists. Recognized 2 times on the SUNY Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll, Connor will be graduating this spring with a bachelor's degree in business administration. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 7, Connor Gable. And with Connor today are mother Kathy, father Jay, sister Kate, and brother Dylan. And our final senior is team captain, forward number 12, Matt McQuaid. The Stittsville, Ontario native is the son of Susan and Mike. Joining the Lakers for the 22-23 season, Matt has dressed in 102 career games, recording 37 goals and 42 assists. A 3-time SUNY Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll member, Matt will be graduating this spring with a bachelor's degree in finance. So let's hear it for number 12, Captain Matt McQuaid. With Matt today are mother Susan, father Mike, and sister Krista. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Laker men's hockey class of 2026.
The Lakers here on senior night. What a show. If I'm not mistaken, a senior is on the score sheet with either a goal or an assist for every goal scored by the Lakers tonight. And you really can't stress that kind of a statistic enough. This is such a closely knit team, such a big night for these seniors and their families. Congratulations to all involved in the ceremony. And with that being said, we spoke to head coach Ed Gosick before tonight's game. Let's throw it to him to hear what he has to say about his seniors.
We'll miss them, right? And stay in touch. And we wish them all the best. They know that we're always here for them. We look forward to following them in life, right? That's a fun part too. What guys are doing and where they're working and who they get married to and how many kids they have, and right. That's a fun part for us too. When you've been doing it this long, right? Those are the things behind the scenes that people don't think they think about that, right? It's not all just try to win, right? Yes, you want to be successful, but it's secondary to doing things the right way and not taking shortcuts. Long-term greedy, and that long-term many times isn't until they've been away from here for 5 years, 10 years, right? 20 years, whatever it might be.
Coach Gosick always has such great things to say about his players. I love to see how closely knit they are. Every single time we talk to Coach Gosick, he just goes on and on about these guys and their camaraderie as a team and as a family. What did you guys take away from that message from Ed Gosick?
I think it is truly a testament to him as a coach, kind of seeing all of his players as his sons. He really is showing that the Oswego State Lakers are a family. And like he said, he wants to keep in touch with them all. He wants to see them grow up. He wants to see them get married eventually. You know, he really does see them as family. And like it said on the board just recently, and like Gosick said in his thought, once a Laker, always a Laker.
You know, it was a very emotional statement, and it's same thing as Kelly. It's a beautiful thing to know that he acts as a father figure or just some sort of paternal figure that they can rely on. And I'm sure that this is probably not something he can get used to. He has seniors leave every year, and I'm sure it's always going to be hard, but he still persists and he still makes amazing Laker teams, and I'm sure that in the future, I have no doubt it'll still be amazing with more to come.
Thank you guys so much. That is it for us on The Perch. It has been an amazing show. We do have one last special thing for all of you at home tonight. We have goodbye messages from the seniors for Ed Gosick. I have been Michelle Smith, Kelly C., Aurora Fitzgerald for the All Women's broadcast. Tune in for SUNYAC hockey, but for now, goodbyes from the seniors. Have a good night, everyone.
Just want to say thanks, Coach, for bringing me in here and taking a chance on me. Thanks for all the help on and off the ice and for introducing me to this team and the people I've met this year and the years before. Just thank you for everything you've done for me, and it's been an awesome 4 years, and I can't wait to see what you've got for the years to come.
Hey Coach, thanks for everything you've done for me. You gave me another chance when things weren't working out at my last school. I appreciate the opportunities you've given me, and I just want to wish you good luck in the future.
Eddie, I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. It goes beyond hockey. You know, all the talks and everything you've done for me beyond hockey, like I said, goes a long way. Just, you know, looking up to you as a person and you know, how you show us how to be men. So it really goes beyond hockey, and we all appreciate it.
Hey Eddie, just want to say thanks for bringing me in here for my last year. It was a great season. Super thankful for meeting all you guys and what the city and campus of Oswego has to offer. Thank you again for this year, and good luck moving forward.
Eddie, I just want to thank you for the past 4 years, you know, trusting me on a hockey level and a personal level. You know, you've helped me grow so much as a person, and you really just made this last 4 years the best experience I could have asked for. So I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you when I see you.
Hey Ed, thanks for bringing me in my sophomore year, giving me a new home and the ability to meet all my amazing teammates, the city of Oswego, and everything this campus has to offer. So I really appreciate everything. Thank you very much. Good luck with everything.
Eddie, thank you for everything. You know, bringing me in here and giving me a shot from day one, it means a lot for me, and being able to be trusted by you to wear the C and lead this team, you know, it's a really special feeling. So you've been great to me. You know, as a coach, you know, you were great, but the real thing that the guys remember you for is just how you are as a person and the way that you know, build boys into men, and, you know, leave here you know, as a better person than you came in. So, you know, I appreciate that, and best of luck going forward.